for life. You know what I'm saying? Right now, I'm pretty much content with just rhyming all day.
Or digital can instantly share pictures.
I can start. Hello. I am sorry, but I must interrupt this show.
You know what it is. Hey, Ham solo. It's time, baby. Low. It's time how we do. Hey.
They said we said we hit. They said we said we on. They said we said we strong. They said we said go. We say that you heard right. 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 They said we said we hit. They said we said we on. They said we said strong. They said we said go. We say that you heard right. We say that you heard right. We say that you heard right. We say that you man. I swear that it's imminent. I've been going so hard on my penmanship. About to go in and buy me a whip. And I pull that shit fresh off the dealership. I can leave you in red like an Xbox. Got me laughing at you like you red fox. Got you chasing Hot Wheels like a matchbox. EA running the game and it don't stop. Super cold like I'm playing for Blizzard. Got you all them sights like Red Dead Redemption. Never gonna slip on my pimpin'. Better get out my way, bitch, I'm on a mission. Really ain't no competition. I'm steady grilling opposition. I'm get up and ready to win. They can play it how they play, but fuck what you say. I'm getting this money today. Last of us like a dying breed. Down the ride like a noble steed. Fatality moves, I make you bleed. That's on any game, that's on any screen. Shut up and give me your money. They said we so lit. Even if I take an L, we coming back just to show that we don't quit. They said we hit. They said we said we on. They said we said strong. They said we said go.
Greetings and salutations, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another installment of the Lowdown on TSWS Gaming. Joining me as always are these two fine gentlemen, Mr. Matt Likes Games and Mr. Ham Solo 05. Welcome in, gents. Ty already came in here spamming in the lyrics to our intro. Thank you so much, Ty.
Let's
Vincent
go.
Vega, welcome in. Smash the like button, guys. Smash the like button.
God bless.
Ham, what you been playing? How you doing?
I've been losing sleep. Haven't been doing much outside of playing Clair Obscure Expedition 33. I have, I believe, what is it, 49 or 50 out of the 55 trophies?
That's right.
Yeah. I've beat almost everybody that I know of under the sun. There are some end game fights that are nasty.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you ran around and checked out some of them at all, Luke.
I beat a couple of optional bosses. The shit is crazy. I think the worst one was probably like the flying. Okay, I don't wanna spoil it for anyone. But there's like
I don't think you'll spoil it. I mean, it's
like a snake or something that flies. Took me about an hour.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. It's just in the sky, right?
Yep. But an hour 45. That's probably how much it took me.
It took me an hour and 20 minutes to beat that guy because I didn't have some of the picos that I do now. And I was super underleveled, so I just had to literally dodge that asshole to death and like or parry that dude to death. It was insane, but like every other fight that I've had has been like around 5 minutes.
Actually, I'm lying. It took me an hour 45 in the fight that I won. Not the whole thing. Because if we include the times that I failed, it took a lot longer than that. It took a lot longer than that. Yeah.
I mean, we could talk about that with. I mean, I had a tough time with that, so I mean, I'd be talking about that for a little while. And there were setups that, like I have, like now that I've done everything that I've done, I've looked around at some of the setups that people had, and I'm like, man, like on one side, I'm proud of myself because I didn't use those, but on the other side, I'm like, goodness gracious, people are out of their minds with some of these setups. They get like
someone do like 1 million damage. That's crazy.
No, 1 billion.
1 billion?
Yeah, I've seen 1 billion. I can do without any guide or anything, I'm getting around 25 million
Okay.
on a hit.
Most I ever got, honestly, from being honest here, is like 800,000.
Oh wow. Yeah, you got a while to go. I'm also level 91.
I'm good, bro. I don't have a while to go. I'm all right. I made one of the final decisions. I'm kind of letting it sit. I'm actually like I'm treating myself, right? I plan on later on in the year, maybe around November, I'm gonna go in and then in the final, I'm gonna make a different decision. I wanna see what happens. But yeah,
I made both decisions at the end of the game. Like I've tried both of them.
but it kind of doesn't feel real if you just spam save it.
What do you mean?
Wait, have you beaten it twice already?
No, I didn't like play it completely through. I like beat it, right? And then I went back to my save, yeah, like you're saying, and then went the other direction just to see what that was. And I liked the other direction more, so I kept that one. And then I continued on, and I tell you, the end game, there's still quite a bit of story there.
It's crazy.
There's still quite a bit of story there, and I've talked to a lot of different people and did a lot of different missions and figured out a lot of different things. And it's right now, it's my game of the year.
No doubt.
Like without a doubt.
So you've been just no lifing Clear Obscure?
What's that?
You're just no lifing Expedition 33. You're not playing anything else?
Right now, not really. Like I have a couple other things I need to do. Like I'm on the wind down on Clair Obscure. I'll be done with it probably by Monday or Wednesday of next week. Like completely just done with it, right? I'll be probably on Oblivion a lot more coming next week. And that's kind of how I designed this. Because I wanted to be, because I knew Oblivion wasn't going to get done anytime soon.
Yeah, probably.
Clair Obscure, I wanted to have that done before Doom came out, which I completed the game, but now I'm just kind of messing around and kind of getting, any kind of feeling that I had towards that game out right now, and it's hard to pull away. I tell you what, it is hard to stop playing at this point because just the loop is so nice.
Yeah. So thanks for bringing up Doom, Ham. It just reminded me that thanks to Matt's super chat last week, instead of finally playing and finishing Doom Eternal like I had planned after Clair Obscure, I now have to play the other game.
Hell yeah. A great game.
Sure, you can call it that. Matt, how are you and what you been playing?
I'm pretty good. And what I've been playing is literally only Oblivion. I can't stop playing it. I don't think I'll probably stop playing it anytime soon. So yeah, Oblivion, a lot of it.
Okay. I wanted to ask you a follow-up question, but then it reminded me about what happened, what I saw on Twitter. Someone was accusing Reforge Gaming, and of course you guys are gonna call me the Reforge defender again, but I think you made a good point. Someone was accusing him of not being a real gamer because he started like 30 games this year, but he only rolled credits on about 10. How do you guys feel about that? Like a real gamer, do you have to? And bear in mind, right? If someone has finished 10 games by
That's
now,
that's a lot of games.
Exactly, we're talking about almost a 2 game per month clip. Do you like? How do you feel about that, Ham? Do you think you have to obviously roll credits at the end? Do you have to finish the game to be a real gamer? Or is it okay to just bounce off games you don't like and then put in a ton of hours into one specific game. For example, if Matt finishes, if Matt plays Oblivion all year, n- doesn't play anything else, and still doesn't roll credits on Oblivion, is Matt still a real gamer?
Well, I mean, that's just like that. That's like asking somebody, "Hey, man, you're always at the court all the time, but you're not in a league. You're not a real baller." And it's like, dude, I might fuck you up on this court right now. And it's just like, I mean, I'm not trying to like back up Reforge at all because I'm not a fan of it.
Sounds like we're backing up Reforge today. Let's go.
But a
good point is a good point.
I just don't really like it when people try to tell people what they are because they're not them. Like
Talk about it.
we all have our different ways of making content. We all have our different ways of playing video games. Some people rush through to the end. Some people like to savor it. Some people are very judgmental and they try something, they don't like it, and that's it. It doesn't make them any less of a gamer. If they spend the money, or if they get codes, or if they have an audience that cares, then it is what it is.
All right.
You don't have to like it.
Reforge today.
You don't have to like it. It just is what it is. You need to stop that. I mean, that's not what's happening.
You're not disagreeing with his point. Ham.
I'm not, but I'm not over here hyping either. I'm just saying, like, you just asked me a plain question. You didn't ask me about him particularly. You just asked a plain question.
So now I'm asking about him particularly, Ham. Do you think Reforge is not a real gamer?
I think he reminds me of a chihuahua.
Oh my god!
You're still a dog.
Well. Oh my god!
You're still a dog. You still got teeth. You still technically bite.
All right,
it's just you're a lot louder.
All right, we'll go ahead.
Than the pain that you can bring.
Thank you so much for watching TSWS. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye. Jesus Christ!
I'm being honest.
A chihuahua? Jeez.
Yeah. He reminds me of a chihuahua. He just like, I mean, because he barks and barks and barks and barks and barks, and then, I mean, you've seen all these different type of content creators. Like, you've seen Paris, you've seen all sorts of different people come back towards Reforge, and he turns into a chihuahua. He just goes running to the corner. Like when Destin called him out not that long ago, he was bark at Destin, bark, and then Destin says something to him, and he's like, and he runs into the corner, and then Destin goes back inside, and he comes right back outside, and it's like, all right, dude, whatever. No one, ain't nobody trying to hear this bullshit.
No.
God damn! I thought I found a good. I thought I finally found a checkmate for you guys to defend him. Go ahead, Matt.
Reforge can be a real gamer.
Hold on, Matt.
Yeah.
Matt, before you speak on Reforge, I really want you to to either agree or disagree with me and Ham on this one.
Well, that's what I was about to do.
We can't sit here. Okay, go ahead.
As saying Reforge can, I don't think him not finishing every game doesn't make him, or makes him not a real gamer.
Okay.
Because I don't finish every game. And like, I don't know about him, but I know why I don't. It's because I have ADHD and I bounce off of things like nobody's business. Like I whatever attracts me at whatever moment is what I'm gonna play. Sometimes it'll attract me for a couple days, a week, sometimes a month, sometimes even longer. But whatever it is, that's what I play. And then I'll bounce off of it whenever I bounce off of it. Sometimes it's when I finish it. Sometimes it's before I finish it. I don't know about him, but that's how I operate.
It's not like a checklist like, fuck, I have to keep playing this game.
No, absolutely
just to finish it.
Dude, here's the thing. As much as I'm loving Oblivion, the second I stop loving it, I'm going to play something else.
Okay.
That's just how I operate. But Reforge can be a real gamer But like to Ham's, not really exactly what Ham would, but like he's a grifter. It's not defending him by saying the people who are saying he's not a real gamer aren't right. That's not defending him. It's just it's a fact. They're wrong. Like those people are wrong if that's what they're saying. Like if he finished 10 games this year, that's fucking great. I haven't finished 10 games this year. I played a fuck ton of games this year. I haven't finished 10.
That's true. That's
So
true.
like, I mean, if you're playing a game and you're enjoying it, you're probably a gamer to some degree. As
Yeah,
long
I,
as
I
you're
put up in a
enjoying it.
poll. I put up in a poll, everyone. Please feel free to vote. What you think a real gamer should or shouldn't be doing. Matt,
Yeah.
thank you for giving us the feedback. Ham says he's a Chihuahua. Seawolf, this is a good suggestion. He says, okay, last time we discussed if consoles were cars, and then we gave like the examples. What if consoles were dogs? Matt,
What?
what the last
There's
the last time? Okay, I don't think you were here the last time we discussed this. Me and Ham were talking about consoles if they were cars. Like if Nintendo was a car, what would it be? If PlayStation was a car, what would it be? If Xbox was a car, what would it be? So now I'm actually interested in doing the dog version. Matt, off the top of your head, if the three consoles were dogs, what would they be?
I, well, to me, or just
Mm-hmm.
like general
To you,
perception.
bud. Just to you.
To me, the
Oh
Nintendo
my
would be
God, Reggie.
a Nintendo Switch would be like just some sad discarded old dog on the side of the street.
What's
Maybe
that?
like I'm trying to think. What's those dogs that are like really like they got all the wrinkles and stuff and they look crazy old, but they're usually not that old.
Bulldogs.
Maybe no, not a bulldog. It's like basset hound. I think it's a basset hound.
Okay.
That would be the Nintendo Switch. Um,
Nintendo Switch is a basset hound.
yeah, it just looks really unappealing. It looks really
Basset
unappealing.
hound. Let me Google this.
I think it's a basset hound. You'll
Oh
know it.
my
You'll know
God.
it if you
This,
see it.
come on, dude.
That's the
There's no way that's a
that's the
Nintendo.
Nintendo Switch. This is to
No,
me.
no, no. This
This is to
deserves
me,
putting it
Logan.
on the screen. Nope,
This is
nope,
to me,
nope. This,
Logan.
this is
Yeah,
madness.
throw that on the screen for everybody.
What?
Throw that on
Nintendo is a basset hound.
yes, unappealing, unappealing.
This
That's the
is
Nintendo Switch.
madness.
Um, the
Hold on.
PlayStation. I feel like the PlayStation would be like what are those really pampered dogs that are like
Hold on, Matt.
what's that?
I'm gonna need you to sit on this one, bro. We're not just gonna
I'm sitting.
quickly jump
I'm
off of
sitting.
it. Everyone, Matt says if Nintendo was a dog, this is what it would look like. Is it though? Is it though? I don't think it's cute.
Well, you're also not a Nintendo fan, right? So that makes sense. Correct.
Yeah, I guess. I guess. Bruh, get the fuck out of here, bro. This is not a Nintendo, bro. Get the fuck out of here. Dude, Nintendo is the most popular console on the planet. Stop it, Matt. You are capping. God damn. Oh my God. That is sad. All right. pampered, hairless
Show
dog.
dogs.
God, Matt,
No,
this is
not
not the
that. What the
PlayStation.
fuck is that?
This
What
is not
the
a
fuck is
PlayStation.
that?
This is a pampered, hairless dog.
No,
I use your words.
Look up poodle. Look up poodle.
God damn it, Matt!
That is not what I'm talking about.
You messed up. You messed up with the play. Ah,
Yeah, little
come
poodle.
on.
Like that thing in the
This
corner.
is not a
top right.
PlayStation.
Top right corner.
Hold on. This one.
That thing right there. Yeah, that's a PlayStation to me. And
That's messed up.
if I
That's
go
messed
for,
up.
and again,
There
this
it
is
is.
if I'm just speaking for me,
Okay.
Xbox is a lab because it's like old reliable. It's like or a beagle. It's
Dude,
it's like old
if I did
reliable.
know, right?
It's
If I
trusty.
did not know that you're an
It won't-
Xbox fan,
What's that?
this is where I would know. You pick Xbox for the most popular dog
Okay, we'll go to
breed in
Beagle.
planet.
Beagle's not the most popular dog. Dog brand, I almost said. Beagle's not the most popular dog,
All right, fine.
but it's
yeah,
it's a
Xbox can
cute
be
little
the
dog,
Beagle.
and I like it. See, that's the difference. That's the difference between the Beagle, the Xbox, and the Switch. The Beagle and the Basset Hound. Xbox is a cute little dog, and I like it. The Basset Hound's a cute little dog, and I don't like it. I do not like it. That's
Basset
different.
Hound is objectively not cute, Matt. You are lying.
It is a cute little dog, and I don't like it.
God does not like liars. Ham, if these consoles were dogs, what is the Nintendo? Let's start from the best one, or at least the most popular one, to the least one. What is the Nintendo Switch or the Nintendo console if it's a dog?
A Nintendo would be like a Labrador Retriever.
A
They
Labrador
flipped it on its head.
Retriever. Yeah,
The one you
yeah.
just looked
That's
up.
a Nintendo. That's a Nintendo.
Again,
Gotcha.
general perception would agree with you. Again, not
Ham is
my
on common
house.
sense here.
Not my
Ham
house.
is on some common sense here. All right,
Ham's
all
not
right,
my
all right.
house. I'll tell you that.
Ham's betting 1,000 right now. What is the PlayStation, Ham?
PlayStation?
Resist the temptation to be a shill, Ham. If the PlayStation was a dog, what would it be?
Oh, I already know what it'd be. It's pretty obvious. They'd be a German Shepherd.
Man, this man is betting 1,000. He is betting 1,000. Here we go.
Look,
PlayStation.
I thought we were doing.
Hey,
personal-
I mean, if you just look at PlayStation fan, they're like a bunch of cops, right? Cop dogs.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
they're a bunch of narcs.
They all feel like they know the direction
Well-to-do.
or know how gaming should go. They feel like they are the law.
Yep.
They're well-to-do, organized,
Well-to-do
well-behaved.
little
They
narcs.
look awesome, right? They're
They don't
dangerous
look awesome.
when
Are
it's
you kidding me?
necessary. That's PlayStation.
Who are you sucking up to, Loke? They don't look awesome. Stop it. Stop
Ham, if Xbox was a console, sorry, if Xbox, oh my god, if Xbox was a console, if Xbox was a dog, what would it be?
It's also another German,
Which one?
short hair.
God, what's a German short hair? I don't even can't
Short
picture
hair.
that in my head.
Really?
Cute dog. Oh my god, we had a German short hair when I was a
Yeah,
little
they're
kid.
super good dogs, super
Yes.
obedient,
Dog.
super smart. They
Oh man.
they do a lot.
These are for hunting, right?
They're
Yes.
also dogs that are like they're also fetching dogs. So
Yep.
they're called short-haired pointers because their tail
Yeah.
tends to point up a lot when they
Uh-huh.
see what they're hunting, and they sneak up on it real slow and quiet, and they're fast as shit.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
We had a
These are
German
hunt
short
dogs.
hair for hunting. My dad got it specifically for
Mhm.
hunting.
Mm.
And I remember that little bass. That I love that dog.
They're great
Love
dogs.
that dog.
Ham,
They're great dogs. They serve the hell out of the owner.
Yeah.
But they're not the most scrappy. and they are, but they definitely are on they're always on business. They're always thinking about business, but but they don't want to fight.
Definitely looks like it. It looks like
That's
a very
Xbox.
useful dog. Looks like a useful dog. Very useful
That's
dog.
a great
Sounds like
dog.
Xbox, no doubt. All right. This intro is a bit long. Apologies, everyone in the chat.
Yeah. See, Wolf Slim says thanks to the Xbox Game Pass shotgun. Yeah, this is straight up like the Game Pass shotgun shoots it down and the pointer goes and gets it.
Let's go. Ty, welcome in, says, I know a Souls-like guy who caps a lot, but I thought I would just ask you guys, seeing as y'all have played Elden Ring, is it easier to play Clear Obscure without being hit once or Elden Ring? Oh, dude, it's Elden Ring. I'm sorry, bro. It's Elden Ring. Ham, what do you think?
Without being hit once?
Yes.
Well, yeah. I would say Claire Obscure for regular game, but end game, Elden Ring. Because Claire Obscure, because when it comes to dodging, and parrying, I feel like Elden Ring is really hard to get started, but once you understand when to dodge and parry, it's a little bit easier. But I feel like there's just like, as the game progresses in Clair Obscure, especially when you get to that end game and start to fight like the bosses that have nothing to do with beating the game, which some of them they make absolutely unnecessarily ridiculous, and they change up their the way they fight throughout the fight. So if you're beating them pretty good in the first like quarter to half a fight, the second half of the fight is completely different, and sometimes they get back up for a second.
They one shot you.
Yes.
God damn it.
Yes, and unlike Elden Ring, there isn't a certain armor you can take out that will stop that from happening. For the most part.
Maybe it's because I haven't beat all of these optional guys. I beat a couple optional ones, and for me, I still think Elden Ring is way harder.
Oh yeah, Elden Ring's harder. Elden Ring's a harder game in general, but you just talked about like dodging and parrying, right?
Yeah.
And in an Elden Ring, you can give yourself some space from the person, right? And you can dodge and be far. There is no space in Clair Obscure.
Just turns. Just turns.
Yes. So yeah, some of those times there's a few times where I was fighting somebody and I was just like, you know what? I have a Picos that will get my ass right back up. I'm not trying to dodge it.
Yeah. All right. Interesting question there, Ty. Thanks. Dayreezy, welcome in. The Ginner, welcome. Says, good evening all. I'm on a holiday for 10 days from Saturday, and I don't think I'll have Clear Obscure done before I go. Probably not, bro.
Probably not. Well, you might have the main game done if you play it hard, but you won't have like the game done for sure. Like the whole game. If you're trying to beat it from like through the end game, then no. But if you're just trying to beat the regular game, you could probably speed through it if you wanted to. It just probably won't be as enjoyable.
Probably not. And those cutscenes hit hard, brother.
Dude,
Seawolf, welcome in. How about those incoming card bundles for $4.99? Looks like Phil wants to sell PS5. Hey, man. Corpo's gonna corpo. Dayreezy, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. It says, tomorrow a big day for Loke. Hellblade 2, let's go. God damn it.
Say it with more energy, Loke. You gotta sell it.
Dayreezy, thank you so much for the $2
that.
super
That's
chat.
so disrespectful. He paid for that. He paid for that lollygag of an expressive tone.
Yep.
All right. Dayreezy said, thank you so much for the super chat. He said, tomorrow a big day for Loke. Hellblade 2, let's go.
That's
Sure.
now that was he got all $2 of that. That was great.
Are we auditing how I read the super chats now?
When they're paid, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Oh
I don't care how you read any of these other non-paid ones. It doesn't matter to me.
Oh my god.
But when you read a
All
paid
right.
super chat, especially one that's encouraging you to
Yeah.
play something banging, then I think
Banging?
that you should yeah, most of the TSWS crew enjoys this game. It's just a few outliers out there that don't like to make sense. So.
Because they haven't given it a proper shot because they're close-minded.
Close-minded.
Me, Matt, and Mental love the game.
Yep.
I remember
And here's-
Mental for a while last year said it was his game of the year for a little while.
Yep. And you
For like
will too,
5
Lo.
seconds.
And you will
Yeah,
too, Lo.
yeah. Sure, bud.
Yeah, I'm very sure. I'm incredibly sure.
Ron Slasher, welcome in. Says gaming is getting too expensive. I can only afford Game Pass. Sure. Stanley Francois, what's happening? What's happening, Stanley Francois? Welcome in. Everyone, please make sure to smash that like button. Welcome in to the new 10 subscribers that joined us yesterday. I hope you guys are getting comfy. Whether you're going to watch this, whether you're watching this after the stream, make sure to smash the like button. We're on our way to 2,000 subs. Please continue to support the channel. We really, really appreciate it. Gents, before we start the show,
Oh, it hasn't started?
No. Before we get into like the highlights, we briefly, right, brushed over the NBA playoffs.
Oh my god.
I have some hot takes.
Yeah.
No one has to add anything if they don't wanna. But here
might
are
not.
the quarterfinals as they stand. In the West, we have the Thunder and the Nuggets. Nuggets took game 1, surprisingly. I got the Nuggets. I have the Nuggets winning this because the Thunder, although they have the number 1 seed, it's a bunch of kids.
Yep.
In NBA history, I'm sorry to say it, in the whole of NBA history, teams that have ages that average below like 23, 24 never win it. It just is what it is. You can hate it, but that's what history is telling us. And the people that don't learn from history, they don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. Matt, seems like you agree with me. Nuggets are winning this one.
Yeah. Man, I want to make that joke, but I'm not going to.
Make it. Let's go.
I was going to say, the funny thing about history is that it tells us that the Lakers are good.
God damn it!
Oh man, I'm sorry. Continue. You didn't.
You know what? You know what I'm not sorry about?
You didn't deserve
Stanley
that.
Francois. You know I'm not sorry about, Matt? Stanley
What's that?
Francois is asking you what happened to the Cavs. What happened to your
Cavs- the
sorry
Cavs-
ass Cavs that done lost two
Here's the
home
thing about
games
here's the thing about
to
my
start off
sorry
the
ass Cavs.
series?
Look, let me tell you what happened to the sorry ass Cavs. They advanced past the first round, bud. That's what they did. That's what they did.
You
And-
are petty.
and
You
now-
are so petty, Matt.
And now they're down 0-2.
Jeez.
But they're in the second round. You know who's not in the second round? Look, I bet you don't know who's not in the second round.
You are so petty.
It's not the Lakers.
You are so petty. God damn it.
I just answered your question. The Cavs
All right.
advanced past the first round. They're in the second
All
round.
right, so the next quarterfinal. Stanley, stop laughing. Stop laughing, Stanley. It's not funny. The next quarterfinal is the Timberwolves and the Warriors. Surprisingly, Steph got injured before the first half was even done, and the Warriors
That's
still
too
found a
bad.
way to win. Draymond Green, ladies and gentlemen, was making threes. Not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 threes. Madness. Absolute madness. For this one, I'm going to be honest, I don't know who's going to take it, Matt. I know Golden State won on the Timberwolves court, but I'm still not sure who's
How
going to take
injured
it
is Steph? Is he like injured? Like he's not. He's
We don't
done.
know. We don't know specs. All we know is he probably won't play game 2. That is all we know.
Well, here's the thing: if he doesn't play game 2, but he's fine after that, they'll lose game 2, win the series. If he doesn't, if he's done playing, they're gonna lose.
That's it.
Obviously.
They're cooked. Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you. If Steph doesn't come back, that's it. That's the ball game. In the East, the beautiful East. I never thought I'd ever say the best basketball is actually in the East. We have the Cavaliers number 1, Pacers number 4. Pacers last night just beat the Cavs and are now 2 games up. For anyone that doesn't know, in the history of the NBA, there are only 5 teams that have ever come back from 2-0 down.
When's the last time it
Matt.
happened? Do you know that?
I should have done that. I should have checked. I
Yeah,
should
don't
have
worry about
checked.
it.
I can tell you.
Probably. Okay.
So-
What was that? Cleveland?
Yeah, it wasn't like
LeBron.
2015.
Yeah, with LeBron. 2016.
No, 2016 they were down 3-1.
Yeah, but before that, was it not 2-0? Was it not 2-0?
I don't think it was 2-0. Because they lost. Because they won. They won game 2. Game 3 they lost, and then the Warriors were talking all that shit. Or no, they won game 3, lost game 4. Warriors were talking all that shit, and I remember that specifically because Clay said, "I guess it's just a man's league," and then they told LeBron. One of the reporters told LeBron in like one of the interviews. Clay said it's a man's league, and something like LeBron needs to toughen up or some shit. And LeBron's like, "What do you say?"
No,
And
you're
then-
wrong, Matt. You're wrong. I just wikied it, and the Warriors won game 1 and 2. Ham's right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Oh, okay, my bad. Yeah, you're right. Yeah,
They won 1
fair
and 2. So he's right. Actually, 2016 was the
Gosh.
last time that someone came back from 2-0 down. That is wild,
Gotcha.
Ham.
not as long.
Making the
not as
3
far back as I
from
thought it
all the
was.
way. Ham's making a 3 all the way from his kitchen. Nice.
Good stuff.
All right, so Matt, do you think you guys are gonna come back again?
That depends. Is Mobley, DeAndre Hunter, and Darius Garland all going to be out? Because if that's the case, then absolutely not. We're not coming back.
All right. Well, I'm saying even if they all come back, it's done. It is cooked.
That's
There's
a
no
fair
coming back
assumption.
because there's no LeBron on this team. You don't have the second or third best player, not this year, but probably of all time. You don't have him. So tough. We'll see you next year. Lastly, in the East,
Okay.
we have the magnificent, hard-working Knicks. Third. I don't know where's Sour Blow. Where's Sour Blow? Sour Blow suddenly doesn't show up to our streams. Sour Blow and his sour-ass Celtics just chucking up threes, right? Lost game 1. This one, just like the Timberwolves and Warriors, I don't know who's going to win because the Celtics could just come back and just fucking
I think
gentlemen
the
sweep
Celtics
them
are going to win that.
and win 4 games. But Jalen Brunson, Matt, clutch player in the NBA, the most not opinions. This is like legit.
He's actually not, though.
That's what the numbers.
The stats
What?
don't show that. The most clutch player in the NBA this season was Darius Garland. You can look that up. That's stats.
Come on, Matt.
You can look
You're
that
salty
up. That's
'cause
stats.
you're
I'm not
salty 'cause they didn't
salty.
give
I'm
it to
just
your Cavalier.
you were just about to say that that's statistics, and I'm just
Yeah,
telling you that that's not.
so. How did he win the award that the NBA gave out?
I don't know. That's a good question. That's a very good question because statistics show that Darius Garland was the best clutch player in the NBA this season for the 82 games.
Man,
So it's a good question. I mean, how did Jalen Brunson win the award? How did Ty Jerome or DeAndre Hunter not win 6th Man of the Year? How did it go to Peyton Pritchard?
because there was other players. What are we doing? What are we doing?
Yeah, how did Mobley win Defensive Player when you got people like Olenek out there still fucking?
How did
up?
DeAndre Hunter not win 6th Man of the Year, averaging 20 points a game off the bench?
Oh my god!
But Peyton, I don't know.
I don't know, man.
It's
You
funny
sound-
how
you
it
sound
works.
Salty, brother.
I'm not salty. I'm just asking questions because I'm genuinely curious how it all works. Like
All right.
I'm just actually kind of curious.
All right. Man says he's not salty. All right. All right. So yeah, that's the bracket. That's how it's looking. Me and Matt definitely agree. Nuggets are going through. Warriors, Timberwolves, still up in the air. We don't know if Steph's gonna come back. Cavs and
No,
Pacers.
Steph's gone.
He's gone, like for the whole series.
I think Steph's gonna be gone.
Oh, okay, it's not
What did he
confirmed.
injure?
It's like a hamstring. It's a hamstring.
Oh,
Yeah.
he could be back, but he's not going to be himself, and that's not going to be great.
Well, the guys on First Take were like because of his age and stuff.
Well,
That's
exactly,
probably-
that's what I mean.
They were like, yeah, he's probably not gonna come back. Actually, I don't know if that's where you got that from, Ham. But the guys on First Take were like, yeah, he because of his age, the guys that usually get hamstrings at his age, it takes like a month or two. So he could be out for the whole thing.
How old is he? Like 36?
36. Yeah,
God,
it's not looking great.
that's wow.
Yeah. As for the Cavs and Pacers, I think the Cavs are definitely cooked. They're out.
Cavs in
What
five.
the hell did I just
Cavs in
read?
5. What's up?
I just
Can't-
read
that-
something that says
Well,
Jack Black has been officially cast as the Tarnish in the live action A24 film Elden Ring. Rumored
right.
to release
so on that note,
in
fuck it.
2027.
What is
No.
This is I
No,
am
we're not
the
engaging
Tarnish.
with this.
And
We're not
I
engaging
told-
with
I
this.
tell you, I hope that's
Wait,
not
is-
real.
Is
That's
that
not-
real? That'd
No.
be so hilarious. I'm gonna
No,
look
check
that
the
up.
account, Ham.
I'm gonna look that
Check
up.
the alarm. No, check the account, Ham. It must be fake.
Yeah, that has to be fake. But dude, if that's real, that's so funny.
Oh my god. Ooh, funny.
I don't think
Yes.
so, man. That can't be.
Sure.
No, that's not real. It can't be.
It's definitely a way
dude,
to describe it.
But if that was real, that would be so funny.
Uh-huh.
You can't tell me that
You'd be-
wouldn't be fun.
You
Imagine
would be the
going
only
to
one
the
laughing. You would
imagine
be the only
going-
one laughing.
Loke, think about it. Really, you go to the theater. You're
I'm
excited.
not going to the theater.
You're excited to see the Elden Ring movie, but like,
I'm not excited if Jack Black is the protagonist.
but the thing is, you don't know he is because they didn't tell you, right? It's a big surprise.
But I know though.
No, you don't because they didn't tell you because it's a big surprise. You go and you're excited,
Okay.
and Jack Black is the
I'm
main
walking out.
character.
I'm walking out.
You wouldn't laugh at least
I'm
a
walking
little
out.
bit. You wouldn't
I'm
even
walking out.
chuckle.
I'm walking out.
Yeah, I think it's a running joke because now they're saying that now they're saying Michaela would be Jack and other people are saying other names. So,
Yeah.
I want.
Like,
I want.
I don't want
Kevin
Jack
Hart
Black.
as Melania.
I don't want Jack exactly. I don't want Jack Black. I don't want Kevin Hart. I don't want The Rock. I don't want
Vin
Jason
Diesel.
Momoa.
Well, Vin
I
Diesel.
don't want any of these guys that are
You don't-
always on everything
Vin Diesel's not
in
everything.
in the Elden Ring movie. Vin Diesel's fine.
not exactly.
Okay,
Make
fine.
Vin Diesel a tarnished.
I don't want the guy that plays Star Lord. What's his name? Fucking
You know, Chris Pratt. You know what we could do?
yeah. I don't want Chris
We-
Pratt either.
We could
dude,
make
Chris
the Elden
Pratt
Ring.
could be so tarnished, Flo.
Exactly, dude.
Tarnished
could-
as fuck.
Let's make the Elden Ring movie, but with the cast of Fast and Furious.
I love it.
God.
It'd be
love it.
great.
Chris. You
It'd
want
be great.
Tyrese. Oh my god.
Yeah,
That's-
and you get Michelle
Alright.
Rodriguez could be Melania. You could get Vin Diesel as a tarnished, or Tyrese. You get Tyrese as tarnished too if you wanted to. You know what I would like as a tarnished actually for doing Fast and Furious? Han, the dude who plays Han. I want him as the tarnished. He'd be good. He'd be good.
Yeah, I think I'm good on this discussion. Do you guys have anything else to add? Because this is just pissing me off, just triggering me
I'd
right
see
now.
it. I'd see. I wouldn't go to the movies, but I'd probably rent that.
Ham, would you
check
go
it
to
out.
the movies to watch Fast and the Furious,
No,
but Elden Ring?
no.
All right, all right.
Okay, so no.
Okay, so-
I love how you try to make an argument and you're like, nah, bro, no. All right, all right. With all that preamble out the way, let's get into the main course, ladies and gentlemen. The main reason everyone is here,
Why are we here?
Lucia's ass. That's why we're here. Let's stop lying. Let's stop capping. That's why we're here. Here we go.
Yeah,
Here's
I'm
the
here for
Grand
my
Theft Auto
buddies.
trailer. There's music in this thing, right?
There's very
What you
copyrighted
doing up
music in this
there?
thing. Yeah.
Man, I'm not trying to mess with Rockstar. Those guys do not play around.
They got some massive hits in that trailer.
Yeah, yeah. Anyways, I'm guessing everyone here has already seen it.
Yeah,
Uh, Matt, what
yeah.
are your immediate thoughts?
My thoughts are that game looks sensational, and I can't wait to play it. I'm disappointed it got delayed, but I'll tell you what. Same thing I say for any game that gets delayed. Take whatever time you need, especially for that game. It's already been what? When did GTA 5 come out? 2013. Dude, it's already been
Yeah.
12 years. I can wait. I can wait another year. It doesn't matter at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Um, take all the time you need. That game looks sick. I saw people saying, and I agree with it, that it looks very tonally different to GTA 5. GTA 5 was very silly. It was very silly and eccentric. Whereas this, I mean, again, it's just a trailer. Seems to be a bit more grounded, a bit more serious. Um, and that's a good thing. I mean, that's a good thing for me. I like GTA 5, but I don't want to do that again. I don't want to do GTA 5 again. I'd rather it kind of go back to being a bit more serious like GTA 4 was. And it looks like
Mm.
that's what they're doing. So I'm hyped. I can't wait. That the game looks great just from a visual perspective. Like graphics wise, that looks amazing. And I'm really happy that they clarified it was on a PS5 and not even a PS5 Pro.
A base PS5.
Yeah, base PS5. I'm happy they clarified that. So it's going to look great on the consoles, and then you can only imagine when that comes to PC. Oh my god!
In
Oh
like
my
20
god!
years. Dear Easy, thank you
It'll be
so much for the.
2027. Be 2027.
I don't think so. Dear Easy, thank you so
Why
much for
not?
the super chat. Says, don't count the Cavs out yet. The Pacers barely won. Reezy, I'm telling you right now, bookmark it. It's done. It's over. We're screwed. You know the Office meme? It's over. They're screwed. It's done. Right now, we're just going through the formalities, brother.
Well,
Make peace with it.
Dairizi, I'm not as down on the Cavs as Lucas. I think if
I'm being
Mobley,
realistic. I'm not being down.
no, you're being a downer. I think if Mobley, if two of Mobley, Garland, and Hunter are healthy for Game 3, that's a win. You got to win game 3. If you can win game 3, then you can win game 4. And if you win game 4 and you get back to home on game 5, you're not losing at home. Like it all hinges on them being healthy. And if they're not healthy,
Man,
it'll probably be a sweep.
this man is grasping right now.
I'm just saying, I really don't think it's crazy to think that if the Cavs are healthy, they can win game 3. If they can
Uh-huh.
win game 3, then they can win game 4 for
All right.
sure. That's all I'm saying.
PS5 blows. Welcome in says ponies are gonna love GTA 6.
Let's
It's a romantic
go.
love stories. It has shirtless Jason, strip clubs, and video game butts. Big ones. Yeah,
PS5
welcome in.
Blows is a regular on my channel. God bless
Yeah.
him.
Are we sure this is not an alt account?
No, this is a real
You
guy.
think it's Matt?
Yeah, it's me. That's my stock account.
It's Matt. Come on.
Well, hold on, Luke. Why do you
Matt's
think?
just talking from his PS5.
Why don't you think that GTA will come out in 2027 on PC?
Just Rockstar's track record.
But their track record. I mean, when did what's it? GTA 4 definitive, GTA 5 definitive come out? It's like a year later. It was, I mean, technically a little over a year later because it was at the beginning of 2015 and it came out at the end of 2013. But I don't see why that wouldn't come out in
If I'm
2027.
guessing, if I'm guessing, I think maybe 2030 or
That's
2029.
insane.
All right.
Yeah, that's. I mean, okay. I thought you were no. Yeah, that's crazy, dude. That's gonna be out by 2027 for sure. 2028 for sure. 2028. 2030 is crazy.
Yeah, Vince in Vegas says they needed 13 months for Red Dead Redemption 2 PC port.
Okay, so a little more than a year. And if it comes out in May, then you figure that would be like what, end of 2027 then? Probably like fall of 2027.
All right.
Be like
If you
September,
say
yeah.
so.
Yeah.
Ham, what did you think of this trailer, and when do you think the next one's gonna? When do you think 6 is gonna come out on PC? Welcome in, John TJ.
Well, I'll start with 6 coming out on PC. I think we just talked about it. It'll be a little over a year later. I think sometime around like September of 27. But as for what I thought about this game, I'm gonna talk about what I thought was funny first. One of the first posts I seen on Twitter about this game is like, they're making this game look pretty gay. And the guy took a picture of the guy like with his like 6 or 8 pack and was like, it looks like the game is really leaning towards the gay or something like that. And like under the post, I was cracking up because under the post, somebody was just like, so we just missed that whole part with Lucia. And how nice and everything that she was looking, and all you looked at was the guy the whole time. If you thought that, because to me, when I seen bro working out, I was like, that got me excited in a different way, not the way that
Like
that guy
Andreas,
got
right?
excited. Yes.
Yeah, like San Andreas. Yes.
I seen him working out and I was like, yo, I can control what I look like maybe again.
Maybe.
I could be a fat, lazy piece of shit that knows martial arts, or I can be, because they did show, because her name's Lucia, right?
Yeah, Lucia.
Yeah. They showed Lucia doing like some like martial arts type right there. If you just skip back like 10 seconds,
Hold on.
you'll see her kind of be in like a cage. Back one more. Yeah, that's plenty. But yeah, you'll see her like kind of like in like a UFC cage kind of thing, where it looks like she's fighting, and it just flashes by for like a second. Oh, I guess you did go back far enough. Yeah, right there. Yeah. And to me, that just, that like UFC cage kind of thing, to me, that tells me there's going to be like much better fighting.
Oh, yeah.
Than there was in GTA 5, because GTA 5,
Yeah.
GTA 5, in my opinion, and I've told this to Matt, is the worst modern day GTA of all of them. Everybody loved it. It's its biggest cash cow. But in terms of like innovation and cool new things that you could do, to me, it was the worst. To me, it was a big step back from 4. 4 had some really cool physics. 4 had you kicking it with your cousin, going out on dates and stuff like that. The previous 1 to 4 let you work out. You could go on dates, which would make it a 2-player game. If you don't remember, you could plug in another controller and run around with somebody, with somebody else. You could, you've been able to rob shops, but like working out, learning different fights, putting, different things on your car. Obviously, they brought that to 5, but I felt like 4, even though it was older and they may have not had as many options, I felt like the way they set out the options and how you kind of interact with them was better. I always thought that when it was really cool that you could add, the nitrous in GTA San Andreas, and also whenever you changed your car stereo, it actually made the game sound different when you're in your car in GTA and in San Andreas. They took that completely out. Of any of the newer GTAs. So like, to me, 5 was like they focused entirely too much on going between the characters and like having these 3 different story arcs than they really did innovating the things that you can do within GTA. Like I didn't really care about 2 of the characters for the most part. I hated Michael, hated him. And I was not a big fan of Franklin. Franklin was boring to me. Franklin's character had the least like character to him, in my opinion. I felt like he was just kind of the black guy that was from the hood. Nothing special about him. Just a regular black guy from the hood. That's about it. The fun with Franklin came from Lamar. It wasn't Franklin. If you took Lamar away, Franklin sucks. Am I wrong?
I like Franklin.
Yeah, I enjoyed Franklin, but
I think Franklin is boring. I felt like he was like in comparison, because I'm comparing him to somebody like CJ. And CJ
was better.
CJ had a whole style, a whole way of going about it. The way that he talked back, especially with like Big Smoke and what was the other dude that looked like Eazy-E? Ryder, yeah, and the way he like conversated with Ryder and stuff like that, I thought it was just so much better. But then when I seen Franklin, I was just like, man, this dude he's like people act like he's not to be messed with, but I don't really understand why. Other than me using him and being a freaking absolute maniac, I don't really understand why people like this. I don't know. He was no, yeah, I'm with Seawolf. He was no CJ. He just wasn't. So like, I just hope. Well, I guess I don't just hope. I just really didn't love 5. Like Michael was lame. Was lame as hell for obvious reasons. Franklin was all right. Yet he was all right. And that's what bothers me about him, because he is just all right. But Trevor was like over the top. He was really fun to be, but he also kind of made me feel like I was in like he kind of made me feel like I was in a Saints Row kind of world. Saints Row's kind of world. So like, I don't know. GTA just didn't feel right with 5 for me. I beat the game. I thought it was fun and it worked fine and it looked pretty good for the time, but I would just like, the story was the least impactful for me of the entire series ever since they've been in third person.
I think them taking out a lot of what made the world good in previous GTAs, or really interactive in previous GTAs, kind of hurt it for some fans, just because like for me 4 is the best one. Like they made like what felt like a real world in 4, whereas GTA 5 felt like satire of a world, which they do satire. GTA does satire, so it's tracks, but it's like they managed
way
to
more satire than it was
exactly
realistic.
They had a good balance of it, like a really good balance of it in GTA 4, where there was satire, but the world felt real. But the world didn't feel that real in not San Andreas, but GTA 5. Which I mean, maybe that was their goal because it's Los Angeles, and maybe their goal was to make it not. But it's like if that's your goal, then you have to understand that people probably aren't going to gravitate or feel impacted by it as much as something like Liberty City or previous San Andreas or something like that.
Vice City, man. Vice City is my favorite one still to this day. Like hands down.
Vice City is great.
Just the feeling and like being Tommy Vercetti was just amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And then once you get that mansion, man, when you get the mansion, you just feel like the absolute shit in that game. And I never had that feeling in GTA 5. I mean, you feel like the man as well in like San Andreas as well when you're going to these different cities, and then you just learn so much, and you can get properties and stuff like that. And that game was kind of older, but it was just big. The farms that it had, the casinos, like they did a better job in San Andreas separating the cities than they did in GTA 5. GTA 5 felt like one big city with a little tiny bit of country in it. But man, San Andreas, it felt like, all right, I'm in LA. Okay, now I'm in like a San Francisco type of feeling place. All right, now I'm in a complete Vegas feeling place. Now I'm in the country and there's fucking weed farms and stuff like that. Like it wasn't a bigger map, but it felt like.
Yeah.
Kind of wild. The changes have not always been for the best. We can only hope that whatever is going to be presented here will be better. Fuzzy Tomato, welcome. G Maybe says, dude got caught peeking into the closet without... Yeah, the whole gay thing that Ham was talking about was kind of weird.
That just
Kind of
seems
strange.
like that
shit was
like,
funny.
That seems like satire, dude. That seems like somebody reaching really hard.
I'm pretty sure. No, it was from an account that's always talking about DEI and woke stuff. So it is definitely a feeling that they were having when they seen that guy with his shirt off.
I'll tell you what, if you can't look at a guy with his shirt off without thinking immediately gay, then that's probably
a very personal problem.
That's very much on you. That's a you thing. And just you got to be honest with yourself at that point. You can't just bottle that up. You
don't hold yourself back. Just thrust forward,
bro. It's 2025. You got to move on, buddy. You can't just be seeing a shirtless guy and be going gay. It's not, dude. It's just a dude with the shirt off.
It's just a dude with his shirt off.
Yeah, imagine, man. Don't go to the beach. I'll tell him that. Don't go to the beach.
Just imagine it's 1985 and it's Arnold. Just imagine it's Arnold and it's 1985. You'll be fine. All right, relax. All right, just take a breath. Drawn TJ, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Says, or is this game not gay because I saw lots of ass? Drawn TJ, you're not mistaken, brother. There was cheeks for weeks, if you know what I mean. Just watch the video. Man, it's a lot of cheeks. Here we go.
Yeah, look, it has Loke jammed up right now.
Man.
Loke doesn't know what to do. He's fucking in the corner of the room, just getting pounded. He doesn't know what to do.
I'm forgetting my script and everything. Jeez. Legendary Yobi, welcome in. Says peace, love, life. Make sure to smash the like button, everyone. We really do appreciate you guys making the time for us. Dave Reezy, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. Says Franklin was a square and a buster, according to Ryder. In that accent that Ryder had. Ryder had a wild ass fucking accent.
Well, I think he means CJ.
No, he said it. He said it to CJ, but he's using Ryder.
Oh, he's using Ryder's lingo. Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. Yeah, he is. Franklin was.
He
is.
PS5 says the story is gonna suck. How do you know it's going to suck? Are you out here trying to spoil it for us?
Listen, I'll tell you what. The story again, we don't know anything about the story except this little tiny trailer bits that they're showing us. That looks a lot more serious and grounded than GTA 5. And that makes me happy.
Yeah, it kind of gives me a Mafia 3 kind of feel a little bit.
Yeah.
And now that I recently played Mafia 3, it kind of gives me that, like, in Mafia 3, the game is really, like, the gameplay and the presentation is phenomenal. So, like, to see that, and people saying this isn't gameplay, I'm like, yeah, it is.
They confirmed it as gameplay and cutscenes.
No, it is. Like
Yeah.
it is. Like I don't want to hear anybody tell me it's not, because after I got done playing Mafia, I haven't finished Mafia 3, but I'm pretty well into Mafia 3, and I can tell you, like, man, that game looks great, but it is older at this point now.
Yeah.
This is like Mafia 3 was before Red Dead.
Mm-hmm.
And Red Dead now looks as good as it does on an Xbox One. So, like, when people tell me, "Oh no, this can't be the way it," no, it's exactly how it should look. The only people that know how to properly understand the assignment and the generation is Rockstar. Take-Two.
Yep. Dude, Ham, what did we say? I think you said it last night and when we were talking to Bill. Because Bill brought it up. Everybody was saying that the game's not gonna look like this. And every time Rockstar releases a game, it ends up looking better than what they showed us. That's what happens every time. So I have no reason to think that this will be any different.
I want somebody to go to some trailers of previous Grand Theft Auto games, look at the trailers, and then tell me what part isn't in the game that doesn't look like it.
Yes. You can't. You cannot do that. There's not many developers that live up to that. Rockstar is one of those developers that when they show you a trailer, you can trust them that the game will look exactly like that.
It's the actual thing. Yeah.
Yes.
Welcome in Sapo says, and that's the issue. If Xbox shows a trailer without gameplay, there will be articles being written right now. People would be having meltdowns. The thing is, people were having meltdowns. That's why Rockstar went on Twitter, like I think 2 hours ago or something, and literally said that was just it wasn't just cutscenes. That was mixed with gameplay as well. So relax, everyone. It was Rockstar that said it, wasn't like any random person. So Sapo, it's real, guys. Before we continue,
the real issue is people just don't know how to take information and just let it be. There's always a conspiracy or a problem with anything that's put out there. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's PlayStation, Nintendo, Xbox, whoever puts it out. It could be fucking Nokia. No one's even heard of them for years. If they come out and they say something that's completely doable, but since nobody has a recent phone from Nokia, they're like, oh man, that's impossible. It's bullshit.
Yep. I think people, myself included to a certain degree, so I'm not singling other people out, but like I feel like
for sure.
it's really easy to be jaded. It's super easy to be jaded now. So like when you see something that looks amazing, your instinct is to just go, it can't be that. It can't be like that. But like sometimes it is. Sometimes it's just that good. Like, and that's okay. You gotta be able to realize there are certain developers that can do that, and Rockstar is one of them.
Someone mentioned in the chat that GTA, or Raichi mentioned it. Thank you, Raichi. It says GTA 5 ran on the PS3, and it ran just fine. Obviously, it wasn't 120 FPS, etc., but it ran just fine.
Yep.
These guys are wizards.
It wasn't 60 either.
No.
Yeah, it wasn't. It wasn't.
But that kind of leads me into my next question for the both of you on the panel, I guess, is like, I feel like I already know how Matt feels about this, but I'm gonna ask you both anyways. If this game is locked 30, you playing it?
Yeah, it'll be locked 30, and yes, I'll be playing it.
Loke? I'm just
I'm
talking
not-
about story,
I'm not-
obviously not talking about internet or not talking about online.
I'm not Reforged Gaming. I'm not mad to say I don't play games that are at 30. I'm not crazy. I know Ham, for the foreseeable future. Don't ask me that question. That is
So you
madness.
won't play at 30. Got it.
I will play every game at I don't care if the frames are 30. I'll play 30. 30 is perfectly fine. I've played some games that were 24, 25. I barely felt it. I'm sorry. I know I have seen I have an awesome monitor. I now have a machine like a PC that can run 120. It's awesome. It is awesome. But I do have games that I still play that are 30. It's perfectly fine.
Yep,
I'm not mad. I'm not insane.
I'm right there with you, dude. I played PUBG when it first launched in early access on Xbox, and that was like 15 to 20 FPS, and I had fun. So a game at 30, listen, obviously prefer 60. Obviously,
I feel like
even
that's such
more
a
so.
dumb thing to say. It's such a dumb thing to say. Saying I don't play games at 30, it feels like one of the dumbest things that you'll ever say, in my opinion. It's
Well,
so dumb. It's the type of stuff that you would expect from a console fanboy. That's the level
Loke,
of
are
like
you
dumb.
not a gamer if you don't play at 30?
uh,
You know what? I'm tempted. I am tempted to return. I am tempted to return retarded conversations with retarded theories. I'm tempted, but obviously no. You just I don't know. You have crazy views on video games. In my opinion,
here's
30 is fine.
the,
30 is
the
just fine.
the thing is, anybody who's, I mean, well, I would assume most people who are online saying the things like, I don't play games if they're not. It's like, if you're saying that, if you're forming those thoughts online on social media, you've played a game at 30. You've played a game at 30. And you've probably enjoyed it. So don't say that because it's dumb.
I mean, I play retro games and stuff like that, so I can't
Yeah.
say that I won't do that. I clearly do that all the time. And I also play games over the cloud, and sometimes I can tell you that it ain't 60 FPS all the time. So
Yep. Yeah.
here's what it is. Like I'll play what works good and that makes sense. Like obviously I'm not gonna play. There are certain games I won't play at 30, but I will never say that I won't play 30 FPS games. Like for instance, like I don't know, like Call of Duty online multiplayer would be pretty terrible at a 30 FPS
Yes.
at this
This is
day
like
and
a
age, right?
technicality. This is like a technicality situation. This is not you being a snob and trying to
No.
trying to say that, oh, I have to play torture video game. Oh, get the fuck out of here with that bullshit.
No, if they came out with Ghosty Yote and for like the first 3 to 6 months was 30 FPS, I'd still be down to play that game.
Yeah. I'll play it. I fully expect Death
I'd
Stranding
be
2 to be
disappointed
30.
because Tsushima came out at 60, didn't it?
It
Yeah,
did.
on the PS5 it did.
Wait, on the PS4 it was only 30?
It was only 30 on PS4.
Yeah,
Oh,
on
well,
the PS5.
there you go. So that's not a big deal.
Yeah.
And it was still awesome on the PS4. Well, I didn't play it on the PS4, but no
played
one
it
was
on
bitching
PS4
about the
Pro,
frame rates.
and
No
it
one was bitching
It was a
on the
fun
PS4.
time.
Yeah.
I fully expect Death Stranding 2 to be 30. I'm not going to be put off by that. I want to play that game. I want to enjoy it. I like Also, this idea of like I'm too I don't play games with people. I can't stand like dude. Here's the thing. It, to Loke's point, most people saying that are playing on console. And here's the thing: if you're really about like being a snob, if you're really about that and frame rates and stuff, don't be on console.
Play on
Don't
PC.
be, don't be on console.
Yeah, show us you really mean that shit.
Yeah, go ahead go ahead right now and go out there and buy an $800 GPU. Go put together a $2,500 PC right now if you're really into that stuff.
Mm.
Otherwise, just to play what you want to play and enjoy it. Don't be a snob.
Man, if you over here living check to check, don't be telling me all you rock is Jordans. You need to relax.
Yeah.
You better go put on some felines.
Take a breath. Get a
Take a
FUBU or
breath.
something. Get some FUBU.
Yeah, man.
Quick side note, guys. Clair Obscure Expedition 33, the soundtrack. I know this is going to trigger Ty, but just the soundtrack of Clair Obscure Expedition 33 is
Gangsta.
now #1 on the Billboard 100 for classical albums.
Deserved.
So we're not even in video games anymore. Now we're just saying like objectively, that soundtrack is peak. I saw it just now and I couldn't resist. You can call this the Expedition 33 Glaze channel. That's what we are. That soundtrack is amazing. It's fucking amazing. All right.
I like how glazing has turned into just liking something.
Yeah,
Yes.
You just like it.
something.
If you like it, you glaze it. That's all that
Glazing.
means anymore. Like, like you can't do nothing without it being like a full-on addiction.
Well,
Yeah.
the problem, Ham, is that liking things is cringe and lame in 2025. You have
You're
to.
not supposed to like it.
Yeah, you have to. You have to fervently hate things. You have to hate things in order to be a person in 2025.
To be cool, to be
Yep.
hip.
Yeah, if I seen GTA 6, I should have been like, yeah, it was all right.
Yeah, it was fine. It looked fine, I guess. If you like dumb
cool.
shit, I guess. Whatever. If you like stupid shit, looks cool.
You know what I wasn't glazing this week?
Mm-hmm.
Is this Gears of War thing that everybody's excited about.
I'm pretty excited.
I mean, I'm happy that they're keeping a game up to date, but that's kind of it. Like, I'm happy that the game will go on. Like you'll be able to play that game in 2030 and it will still look good, and it will play better than the what is it called?
Original? Or the remaster? The original remaster, whatever?
Yeah, well, like the original remaster, yada yada. But like, but I was thinking, like, since they like FPS boosted and like auto HDR, like it'll look and play better than it was with that upgrade, just simply, right?
Yeah.
But man, I know the Oblivion thing came out recently. The Tony Hawk thing came out recently. We got this. This whole generation's been kind of like a remake and redo, but I don't know, man. It kind of reminds me of if my wife were to come into my room right now and say, "Hey, babe, we're having chicken for dinner." I'd be like, "Oh, God damn it." Because it's just like it's a regular meal in our household, so it's not that exciting. So like when I see another remake coming out, sure, I'm excited that it's still surviving and it's going to look better and play better. And, you know, maybe this means the franchise can continue forward, which we know Gears of War is like obviously ain't going anywhere.
Yeah.
But in the term of like excitement, like I don't get that. I don't get that same like, oh my god, this is here for Oblivion or Tony Hawk or this Gears now. It's just like, oh, okay, it's updated. It looks better and runs better. I'll give it a shot. Like I like I'll play it. That sounds like a good time, but it doesn't sound like it's gonna change my life. Like it's been here already.
Matt, why are you excited to play it? I'm curious.
Gears. I'm excited for Gears because they're bringing back the multiplayer. Because I'll be real with you. When I saw the announcement for this, I was like, okay, they're gonna do the campaign again. That's cool. I'll play it, but like, they're gonna forget the multiplayer ever existed, and it'll just be the campaign. And then I was reading into it. No, they're bringing back the multiplayer. All the classic maps and everything. They're bringing all that stuff back. And here's the thing: I'm not like a diehard multiplayer Gears fan. Like I've never been great at. The most I was into it was Gears 3 with my buddies. But like the opportunity for it to be there. Also, the fact I know it's like a big talking point at this point, even though it's kind of old news at this point. They're bringing it to PS5. I think for the multiplayer specifically, this could be a very, very good thing. Because like as big of a name as Gears is in gaming, much like Halo, it's had its day. Now it can still come back. It can still come. I mean, not Judgment. E-Day looks fucking sick from the little we've
Yes,
seen.
it does. Yes,
So
it does.
it can still come back. It can still do its thing for sure. But like it had about a decade where it shed a lot of fans, whether it be because the games didn't live up to the hype or just because Xbox was fucking around and they lost a lot of fans. So, oh shit, I didn't even do that. Okay, but yeah, like it's good to see the multiplayer back because more people will be playing it both on Xbox, on PlayStation, on PC. Hopefully they're smart and they have it all cross-play, I would assume. Yeah, it says right there, cross-play multiplayer in zero. Oh, perfect. Fantastic. Hopefully they got all that stuff together at launch and the multiplayer pops off a little bit and gets a little bit more popular. Then we can go into E-Day and have a relatively big multiplayer community for it. That would get me back into playing Gears multiplayer. And that's what I'm most excited for because I haven't played Gears multiplayer in a long time.
Yeah, but I feel like I'm being just like a Debbie Downer, right? But like to me, this is what they're supposed to do. And that's why I'm not like that blown away by it. Like you're doing kind of what you're supposed to do. It's the same reason I'm disappointed at like a Naughty Dog, right? Because like you're not doing what you're supposed to do. You recreated or remade one, but half the game is missing. This is remastered, and they're bringing the entire game back.
Yeah.
Like this is how you do it. I'm just not exactly excited because it's just like, okay, they're just doing. I don't know. Oh, see, Wolf says nice deflection. He took that personal. I don't know what I deflected, but he took it personal. I'm just saying they're just doing what they're supposed to do. I think a lot of these companies like for like to me, it's the same thing as like Mario Karts and stuff like that, right? To me, the Mario Kart 64 should be playable on Nintendo Switch online. That should be a completely online playable. Another game, GoldenEye, when that came back out, what the fuck were they thinking? They dropped that game on Xbox and it's local player only? Like those are clear. Those are clear examples of how to bring a game back the wrong way. This is a how to bring the game back the right way, but to me, I'm just like, don't expect me to be excited about something that you're supposed to do. Right? Essentially, I felt like when I got when we got Last of Us Part 1 or when we got GoldenEye or whatnot, it felt like they gave us a cold ass burger. Right? It's like, yeah, this is it. But the fuck? This is cold. When the burger comes hot, do you jump up and down? No, it's because it's the way it's supposed to be.
Okay, but I'm not saying I'm excited. Well, I mean, I guess I kind of did say, but like I don't. What I mean is, I'm not like, I wasn't like not excited at all. And then they said, "Hey, we're adding a multiplayer," and I was like, "Yay!" Like, but it was. I'm just happy that the multiplayer is coming back because multiplayer for Gears,
I think that's fair for you.
has fallen off a cliff. Like it's. I think the consensus is that's really popular in Mexico, or not even really popular, but it's really only popular in Mexico. Versus now, if they release this with the multiplayer alongside of it, I'm personally excited just because, like, okay, finally Gears multiplayer may get some love. It might finally get some love. That might just be exactly what I need to give a fuck about playing the multiplayer. So I'm hopeful in that aspect.
Yeah, but I think a lot of people ran away from the multiplayer because they didn't enjoy the campaign. Gears of War has always had a weird relationship between the campaign and the multiplayer. It's not like Call of Duty where people would just buy the game and then go straight into the multiplayer. Like the completion percentages for the base story is usually very good on Gears of War. And when they started killing the narrative with Gears of War 4, a lot of people started dropping off. And some people thought they could jump on the game just for the multiplayer, but it's a weird game. It's a weird relationship that this game has with the multiplayer. And for me personally, the reason why I'm excited for Reloaded is another excuse to play Gears of War again. I love that campaign.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to the next remaster of the second campaign and the next remaster of the third campaign. Probably gonna get this one on Steam. Probably. I mean, it's just $40, right? But yeah,
$40.
that's why I'm looking forward to it.
Look, you see, Sappho said earlier, some of these issues are because of licensing, and I don't like that excuse. I personally don't like that excuse. What's the reason that you bring back a game, Loke?
To play it? I don't know.
Okay, let me rephrase this. What's the reason for a company to bring back a game?
Oh, to make money. That's usually why they do it.
So if you poorly execute it, what are you doing to yourself?
They're gonna make bank with this one, Ham.
I'm not talking about this one. I'm talking about just past games that don't bring what they had.
Yeah, okay. You have to be careful, right? Obviously. But this one, yeah, I don't think they needed to do much, bro. I don't think they needed to do much. They just what's been described here on this post that you're sharing: a remaster with 4K res, 120 FPS, cross-gen progression, multiplayer, 0 loading screens during the campaign. My God.
Yeah, that's nice.
I mean,
Good touch.
this is like a whole new game for me, at least, which is crazy because I've been shitting on The Last of Us for like 1,000 times, but
Look, I want you to read this and tell me if you take it serious.
nobody cares about the new Gears. It's true.
Nobody cares about the new.
Ham.
Hold on a second. I'm looking.
Ham. Wait. Are we talking about E-Day or are we talking about Gears of War 5?
What else is?
I think he's talking about
I'm not.
E-Day.
E-Day.
I think he's
Get
talking
the
about
fuck
E-Day.
out of here. Seawolf, Cope, seethe,
And
maul,
now,
bite,
Seawolf,
bite,
clarify.
Because clearly
bite on a
G-
concrete. Seawolf bite on a concrete sandwich.
Clarify if you're talking
Right?
about E-Day or the
Yeah.
newer gears. Because if you're
Because
talking
if you're
about
talking
E-Day,
about 5,
that's crazy.
yeah. If you're talking about 5, yes, sir, nobody gives a fuck. If you're talking about E-Day,
Oh my god.
cope, seethe, and mauled. That's what I'll say.
I mean, I'm looking at 3 million views on the E-Day trailer from last showcase.
I'm sure Grand Theft Auto ate that up already.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, but Grand Theft Auto is the
But-
biggest game on the planet, dude.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's a fact. I mean, that's like
But,
comparing
like-
it to Call of Duty, right?
Yeah.
like-
Like, what are you doing? Oh, Fire Emblem only got X amount of views compared to Mario Kart World. Obviously, right? Completely different levels.
well,
But
let's
no. Seawolf, I want to see this clarification. I really do.
let's
Sir
okay.
X-Man, welcome in. Sir X-Man says, I don't like GTA, but this game looks hot. Yes, it does. Florida
So,
looks very hot.
out of my own curiosity, just to kind of prove the point of people caring about E-Day. Now, I'm somebody who like Gears
He
5.
said
I know a
not
lot of
E-Day
people-
4 and 5, so that's what he meant.
Okay.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Fact.
So,
Yeah, yeah, that's fair
Fact.
enough.
so if I look at E-Day, there's 3 million views on it on YouTube. If I look at the trailer, if I look at a Gears 5 trailer, let's pick a random Gears 5 trailer. E3 2018 announcement trailer for Gears 5 has 357,000 views. That was 6 years ago versus 10 months ago. People are very hyped for E-Day. There's a lot of expectation for E-Day.
You know what? You know what it partly is. People don't like Kate.
Mm-hmm.
People really don't like Kate, which is like, to me, I like Kate. My problem is I don't like JD. I really don't like JD. I really don't like JD.
I don't like any of them as main characters. Like I don't mind, like I don't mind Kate, but she can't be the leader.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Like like she can even have a story piece in the game, but I don't like her as
Are you allowed
the
to say
leader.
that? Are you allowed to
And-
say that?
I don't give a fuck if you're not.
No, no,
Like
no,
I just it has like because I see what you're doing. You're putting it towards like I don't like her because she's a woman, and it has nothing to do with that. It's just like I just don't like
That's not what I said.
that's what it's seeming like. But the reason I don't like her is because I've never really got into games that were kind of like as much action as a Gears, but like the story is like I don't know, like it just felt like there was no excitement as much as there was just sadness. It felt like the game just poured sadness compared to like the earlier Gears where there was sad things going on, right? You lose one of your guys. I mean, that's super duper sad, right? But then but you still have badasses like fucking like goddamn why am I fucking forgetting his name? Fucking
Marcus.
no football guy. Goddamn what?
Oh, Coltrane.
Yeah. You still have fucking people like Coltrane and stuff like that. Keep spirits up, you know. Keep things light and fun and whatnot. I just didn't. I never got that in 4 and 5. 4 and 5 just felt like I was just going from one sad ass scene to the next. Yeah, Cole and Baird, man, they are a fun duo.
Yeah. The fighting and just like the back and forth between those two, it was fucking awesome.
It's a shame
Like,
about Judgment.
Oh, see, well, if you have no idea, I never remember anybody's name. Loke always has to remind me of names of characters in games and stuff. I don't remember shit.
But you do remember the good vibes, Ham.
I remember the vibes, absolutely. Because beat those games.
And that's what gaming's, especially campaigns, that is what sells it. Because
Three's
there's millions.
fantastic. See, Wolf, you definitely need to play Gears 3. Gears 3
3 is my
Oh my god.
Gears 3 is my second favorite one.
Yeah,
Gears 3
true.
is the fucking peak for me. That is Gears.
Gears 2 is my favorite one.
Gears 2 is also
Brother.
fucking amazing. So either of them, they're great.
But yeah,
Yeah.
Gears Judgment was the least liked Gears that I beat. Me and Matt beat that together,
Bro.
and we hated it.
I couldn't tell you we beat that game not even that long ago, really. And
No, it was like 2 years ago.
I couldn't tell you a single thing that happened in that campaign.
They
That's
were
how
in court.
forgettable it was.
Yeah, I remember that part. They were court-martialed.
Yeah, they were in
Which
court.
was funny.
And they got
Which
in
was funny. I was like, these
trouble.
court-martials.
It's just insane to me that like Baird's such a cool character and his reward was that game. And I'm just like, such a dirty fucking way to do Baird. Because that game stunk.
There's
Yeah.
one thing I do disagree about with Gears of War, with E-Day. There's one specific thing I disagree with. When the whole conversation about prequel started, I was like, for God's sakes, please do the goddamn Pendulum Wars. Please do the Pendulum Wars. But they went against it. I think it would have been awesome if we got a trilogy with the Pendulum Wars. That would have been fucking awesome. Would have been great. Play through like the whole Anvil Gate saga and everything. Guys, if anyone likes reading here, please go buy the Gears of War books. They're awesome. I know it sounds like it's crazy. It's hard to, like describe the tension of, reloading with a Lancer and the blood and gore. But I promise you, go and buy those books. They're very good. Sapo says you gotta remember the context. Said dead walking sims were a thing back then. People wanted Gears to be more like. See, that's what happens. This is what happens when you forget your main identity, and then you start looking around to see what's cool. As soon as you start looking around to see what's cool, you have lost the whole game. Whatever it is, whether it's movies, video games, music. If you are successful and you have your specific brand, your specific vibe, my guy, my gal, do your thing.
I'm glad you said that. And I enjoy, I mean, Gears 4 was just dog shit to me. But I enjoyed Gears 5. You know that. I'm glad you said that because I 1,000% agree. I 1,000% agree. Chasing trends, like we're talking about Gears, and I totally agree in the case of Gears. But I'll even throw in
Battlefield.
I'll even throw in for me Halo, and not so much Infinite. I thought
Ooh.
Infinite was a good thing. I mean, they kind of just failed on the live service aspect, but like Halo 5 was like. It was like they were trying to get the Call of Duty players, especially at that time with like Advanced Warfare. Like, it really felt like them just trying to go after the Call of Duty players. And then like it took all of the fan base being like, we don't like that, for them to be like, oh, okay, yeah, our bad. And then they did Infinite, which, whether you still like the campaign for Infinite was fucking great.
I enjoyed the campaign. It was very awesome.
Really good. So like I think you gotta, like, at a certain point, like Gears of War and Halo at a certain point were the trendsetter. At no point, I don't care if you're a little less popular now, I don't give a shit. At no point should you ever be
Yes.
following a trend. Ever.
Yes.
Because once you're the trendsetter and you start following a trend, that's kind of the death nail.
You're done. You're finished. That's why GTA has always been kind of weird always doing stuff that people are like, what the hell is this? But then we like it as well. Just do you, bud. Just do you. That's why Mario is still Mario. I hate Mario. But you know one thing I can say about Mario? Mario's still Mario. 5, 10 consoles later, Mario is still Mario.
Do you guys hear
Modern
that guy
audience,
cutting the
my
grass
ass.
outside?
Yeah, it
My
does
mic.
sound like a lawn.
Okay, I'm about to close my window.
All right. But Titkus Prime, welcome in. Welcome in. All right, let's get back to GTA. A couple angles here. First off, Ham, if GTA is $100, are you down?
Most likely.
Most likely.
Most likely, because as I said before, like when I see value in something and I know I'll play a lot of it or use a lot of it or do a lot of it or whatever, you know,
Yeah.
I'll buy it. It's just I just because I said I'll buy this for that price doesn't mean the next game from another publisher I'm gonna be okay with, right?
Like Battlefield comes out and it's like, yeah, $100.
Yeah. I'd be like, nah, I'm off that. I mean, even like, let me talk about a brand new game, Mind's Eye. I'm looking to get that game, right?
Yeah.
If and a lot of people are saying, yo, that looks very familiar, right?
Mm-hmm.
If they came out and said $100 for this game, and they're like, trust us, guys, we're as good as GTA, I'd be like, no, you're not.
Let me see those reviews. Let me see that
Yeah, right.
Metacritic.
Yeah. I'd be very, very much reserved.
Let's see what ACG says. Let's see what Ono It's Alex says. And then we'll talk.
I'd want information from totally different type of content creators. I'd want to hear why I'd hate it. I'd want to hear why I'd love it.
Yeah.
But like GTA, GTA 6, like I've been rocking with GTA. Like the first GTA I ever played when I was a kid was GTA 2. And then I went backwards and played GTA London. And then 3 came out. And that was like I was like, no way, this is GTA. GTA's bird's eye view, like, right? So like that's how I felt back then. But clearly, you know, they've changed the game and they've been consistent with it. Now I don't love every single title as much as, you know, some of the others, but they've always stepped up and given top tier quality, and they've always made others follow them. They've never followed others. Can't say the same thing about like Square Enix, right?
Yeah.
Now you look at Square Enix right now, and they're looking at Expedition 33. Like, how'd y'all do it? We said y'all couldn't do stuff like that. Remember they're the ones that, oh, you can't be bringing realism into these turn-based games. It just ain't right. Oh, it seems pretty right here.
Good luck with that.
How crazy is? I'm gonna look this up.
Seawolf says I'm down, sadly. Yep. Ham, $120. Are you still down?
Man, you're making this harder. Because now it's like double the cost of a game.
Yep.
Because a game will forever be cemented in my eyes as $60. It just is. Right?
For me, it's 50. That's the best.
I mean, yeah, I wish, but like I'm thinking like, yeah, $60 is just what I expect from video games. like a good new title that I've never played before. I'm okay paying up to $60 for it. Right? So like Mind's Eye, I'll pay up to $60 for that.
So
70, you got me nervous, right? The $70, not the last game I paid for $70, but one of the last games that I was uncertain about that I bought for $70 was Callisto Protocol, and I regret it.
Yeah, it looked nice, but a bit shallow.
It was a beautiful looking game, and it was pretty fun too, but it was pretty short. It was pretty stiff, and I played the game right when it came out, so I got the worst version of it.
Same.
So I feel kind of like I feel silly for spending the 70 on that, but for like GTA 6, I don't think I'll feel silly about it.
Don't think
Even
you're
at
gonna regret it.
120, I don't feel like I'd feel silly about it. I'd feel a little like uncomfortable telling people that I spent that much for it. I'd 100% feel uncomfortable telling people that I spent that much for it. But you asked would I do it? Would I do it and would I be embarrassed are two different things.
Out with it, Ham. $120.
Out with it.
You're out.
No, I just told you I'd get it. I'd just
Oh,
be
okay,
embarrassed
okay,
to
okay.
tell people I'd get it.
$140, Ham.
No. Loke, no. Because
140
now
that's the line.
because now we're doubling the cost of the upgrade this generation, which was $70. I'm not paying double what the premium price is. That's crazy.
Okay, so you draw the line at $130.
I draw the line at 120.
120. All right. Going
I
once.
draw the line firmly at 120 because there's just no business being more than that. And I'm talking like taxes and everything.
120 is as high as Ham's gonna go. Drawn TJ,
Yeah,
thank you so
that's
much.
as high as I can go for and you're talking what, like a digital download? You're not even talking about like
Hell yeah.
any
No.
deluxe or anything. You're
No
talking
deluxe,
about
no
base
physical, just
shit.
access to GTA 6. 120 is where you draw the line.
120 is where I draw the line, and I got questions.
This thing better give you back rubs and all types of stuff. Ron TJ, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Says I'll buy it for $100. The story looks amazing. Just wait for the bundle. Yeah, it looks crazy. It does look crazy. Ron Slasher says Saints Row lets me be naked. GTA doesn't. Hey man, wherever it is that you see value, brother. Wherever it is that you see value. Seawolf says 100's my limit. Fuzzy says wouldn't be surprised by 120. Matt, let's start at the bottom for you. $100.
I'll pay $100 for GTA 6. I'm not even going to entertain anything more than that. And I'm not and let me tell you this, I'm not saying that I will or I won't spend more than that. I'm just saying I'm not going to say.
You don't even want to think about it.
But because it is almost certainly going to be $100, I've already accepted that. I will pay $100 to play GTA 6.
And
that's how I'm feeling. I wanted to say because I think it was you who brought up Square Enix with Final Fantasy and Claire Obscure. Just for my own curiosity, I looked up the sales of both of those things. Keep in mind, Square Enix, big publisher, big publisher. 3.5 million sales. Clair Obscur just hit 2 million.
It's been
Fi-
12 days.
and this is I'm talking about Final Fantasy 16 here.
Damn.
So just putting that out there.
Damn. Seawolf says this whole panel thinks for sure the game won't be 70. Seawolf, if Rockstar charge gamers $70 for the base game of GTA 6, that would be it will be company malfeasance. Someone's gonna get fired. They need to
They'll
get
win Game of the Year just
investigated.
based off the price.
Just
Here's
off the
what-
price. Dude, if it's $70, this thing will sell 50 million copies in the first month.
Here's what's
It'll do
so
50
brilliant.
in the first month. There's no way it's $70, bro. There's no way. Nintendo says Mario Kart World. That is barely an open world game. Nintendo says that's $80. Xbox says everything in the last quarter of this year, $80. PlayStation, we all know, is going to go $80. You're telling me the biggest game on the planet, the most wanted game on the planet, that's going to be 70? Bullshit.
You know what's kind of genius about this is we're all expecting it to be $100. So when this comes out, if it's $90, everybody's going to be like, "Wow, what a bargain! What
Yeah.
a bargain!"
That's
And
true.
that's dude. If that's part of their plan, that's first of all hilarious and also maniacal. But
Does that work?
I mean, it would work. It would definitely work.
You know what? Going back to Seawolf's point, he says, but now moving to next year for sure, they will charge more. Yeah, but also, guys, in this fictitious universe where they charge $70,
Mm-hmm.
do they pass? Am I capping when I say 50 million in a month?
50 million seems high. They'll pass. Put it this way: the whatever milestone they pass a month is going to be bigger than anything we've seen
Nothing.
since GTA 5.
Since
It'll be
GTA
like
5.
whatever the number is, could be 10 million, could be 20 million, could be 25, 30, who the fuck knows. But it's going to be bigger than anything we've seen do in a month since GTA 5. If it's $70, for sure.
So X-Men says, remember 2K publishers, Rockstar Games, that's probably why you have that high price of $100. I brought up the 2K publishing on my podcast yesterday and everyone agreed why GTA is so expensive. Okay, so quickly, my hot take, right? Very quickly. Actually, no, before that, someone said that all GTAs play the same. Who said this in the chat?
All of them? I don't know about that.
Ron Slasher. Ron Slasher says
They
all
sure don't. That sounds
They
like the
definitely
least
don't.
experienced GTA player I've ever heard. Like to me, that's like saying all Gears plays the same. Just
Or all
because the
Tekken
Lancer
games.
does that reload the way it does. Like all
all
the Gears
Tekken games play the same.
Yeah, or Tekken, yeah.
All
That's
COD
just-
games play
that's
the same.
wild. They don't no. They don't play the same. Like I just got done talking about how in Vice City, or not Vice City, how in San Andreas, you can get fat, you can get muscular, you can be skinny, you can just be kind of like average size or whatever you want to call that, really. But each of those has a different way of it feeling when you're running, when you're fighting, all that stuff. And that's just one game. That's just one of the
It's a bit of a
GTAs.
stretch. It's a bit of a stretch.
It's insane.
And also Ron Slasher. You know what? Actually, I don't need to add anything, brother. Ham said it all. Ham said it all. They're not the same. They're not the same. So oh my god, GTA is a bunch of fetch quest. Ron, sit down.
Yeah, he trying to he trolling.
Say
Sit down. Sit down, Ron. Sit down. All right. My hot take on this one. When I saw this trailer, I saw everyone gushing and whatever, right? But when I first saw this trailer, I was like, oh, this looks like it's gonna be good. And that was it. Then I went on social media and I saw everyone losing their minds, like, oh my god, this is like visual porn. It's amazing. It's so what like groundbreaking and all this other stuff. And I'm just like, dude, maybe my eyes are broken, but all I'm seeing, right, is what I expected. Uh, GTA ever since GTA 3, they've always been on the cutting edge. And every time they come up with something, it's like, oh, okay, that was awesome. And then we keep it pushing. I feel, and this is terrible to say, but I feel like GTA is like the Michael Jordan of video game publishing, where it's like when he wins a championship, it's like, yeah, okay, okay, and then like Cristiano Ronaldo, oh, he scored another goal. Yeah, it's super hard to do, sure, but it's Cristiano. What else does he do? Whatever. So when I saw this, Ham, you said jaded. I think that's the word. I am specifically jaded with Rockstar, and it's not to say I'm not gonna buy
I
this
said that.
thing. Sorry, Matt.
I said that.
Oh, sorry. Matt, you said jaded. I feel jaded with Rockstar, not in a bad way, but in a good way. It's like, yeah, okay, oh, okay. Here's another generational title. We're probably gonna be playing this thing until 2035 or 38. Sure. I'm definitely gonna buy this day one. I'm gonna play the shit out of it for like 2 months, and then when people start talking about multiplayer, I'm just gonna uninstall and move on with my life because we know we're not gonna get DLC, right? When online comes in, look at these graphics. We're not going to get DLC, fellas. It is what it is. We're gonna enjoy the 30-hour campaign, and then that's it. So yeah, when I
Love
saw
you
it, I
more for
wasn't.
30 hours.
Okay, sure. I wasn't blown away. I'm not saying it's bad. I don't know if this is making any sense to you guys. I wasn't blown away, but I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying, yeah, it looks awesome. I'm gonna buy it day one, even if it's $100, even if it's 120, guys, even if it's 150. This is just a game. It's like I don't know, man. I'm gonna look at you funny if you don't play GTA 6. I'm just being honest. I'm judging. I'm judging anyone that doesn't buy GTA 6. I'm just being honest. Anyway,
It's
yeah. When I saw the
it's
visuals, my socks, it didn't knock my socks off, but I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna get it, whatever.
it's
Does
the
that make
kind
any
of
sense?
game. Yeah, it makes perfect sense. GTA is the kind of game that you're kind of paying not only to just experience the game, but you're also paying to be a part of culture.
Yes,
Essentially, at
yes.
that
It's an
moment.
event. It's an event video game. It's like you had to go and see Endgame. You had to go and see The Matrix. You're right, Matt. You're right. Sorry for interrupting. Carry on.
No, that's it. That's why like you have so many people who are like the game's going to be $100 that are just like yeah okay because it's like you're not
What am I
only paying
supposed
for
to
the
do?
yeah you're paying for the experience plus the opportunity to be a part of one of the biggest things in culture. So it's you pay the price. You just pay
Yeah,
whatever they say.
yeah. They have us by the short and curlies, no doubt. Jesus, Ty, we answered the question, bro. You said if you had to finish one game without being hit once, only. Oh, okay. So Ham, Ty has now cleaned up the question. and made it even more specific. He says, with 10 million on the, I'm guessing $10 million, right? $10 million on the line. If you had to finish one game without being hit once, only once, which game is easier to achieve this? Ham? Ham, are you there?
What's up?
I'm saying Ty cleaned up the question.
Oh, I didn't hear the question. I'm sorry.
He said, with $10 million on the line, if you had to finish one game without being hit once, only one chance, which game is easier to achieve this? Clear Obscure or Elden Ring?
Well, I mean, we've seen people do it on Elden Ring.
Yeah.
Like, there's videos of that.
Yeah, I would agree. I
So,
would agree with you. It's Elden Ring. You're right.
yeah, I mean, I'd have to say Elden Ring just because there's videos of that. Like, but then
Yeah.
again, I don't think anybody's making a video of their. I could be very wrong, but I don't think there's anybody that I know of making a video of every single fight that they've had
And doing a no-hit run.
and doing a no-hit run without any like without there being cuts in their content, right? And then you're
Or New Game
wondering,
Plus. Yeah.
and then you're wondering, all right, well, did they stop recording at any point? Like they'd have to live stream that, and they'd have to do
Yeah.
every single fight, and that's a lot longer than watching somebody do Elden Ring.
And also, Ham, you brought up a good point at the beginning when you pointed out distance, because with Elden Ring you can do like a sorcerer build, and then every match or every fight, as soon as it starts, you can one shot at a far distance. You can one shot the enemy and keep it going. You know, where on Clear Obscure, if you're not doing like New Game Plus and you're just doing the vanilla run, you're screwed. You are proper screwed because
Oh,
you
you're
can't
gonna
one
get hit.
shot early
You're
on in
gonna
the
get
game.
hit in Clear Obscure for sure, and
Yeah.
like you can turn the game. You can turn the game all the way down to the easiest mode. When you get to
Doesn't
the
matter.
end, especially when you get to the end stuff, you're gonna get hit. You're gonna get hit.
Yeah.
There are specific, what like Pictos or Illumias or whatever they're called. There are specific ones made for you getting hit.
Yeah. There's no getting around it. Rachie, thank you so much for the $2 Canadian super chat. Says, can we watch the Ananta trailer? You know what? The customer is king on TSWS. We are not Reforge Gaming. If you want to see something, we'll show it to you. Ananta.
Don't say
right?
that. That's not true.
Just give me a minute. Obviously there's limits. All right, there are limits. All right, don't be asking me to show you some weird ass shit.
$10.
Stop it, man. Stop it. All right. Let's see what this Ananta thing is, because I don't know what it is. It's obviously a video game. Here we go. There's probably music.
Wake up, sleepyhead. The wildest city's coming right.
So there's music. Looks like an anime game. Is this what it is?
Yeah, sure does.
Racing.
Cool, though.
Racing, skateboarding, riding bikes. It's like anime GTA.
Could be.
What? Clubs, beach. Okay.
Damn, NBA straight.
I don't really know what's happening right now.
This is
I
a
don't know.
video game. I'm guessing it's a video game.
That's definitely a video game.
There's a story.
If this is not a video game, I'll be really disappointed.
I hope it's not like Genshin Impact. Because if it's like Genshin Impact, I'm out.
I need you to go to a gameplay trailer.
Ooh.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. Man, the Japanese do not mess around, huh? As soon as you ask for the gameplay, they're like, here you go, buddy.
No, I didn't get enough.
Yeah, they just sampled it a little bit. Okay, there you go. This one has telekinesis. Boss fights.
That looks pretty fun. I'm not gonna front. That looks pretty fun.
It does.
Yeah.
What?
Yo, okay.
What?
I see you.
Street race.
What? Squatty? No, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen.
Squatting is what got him.
Ladies. Richie.
He has it on the screen. This man is in mid squat. This man.
I already
This is
said
why
thank
you're
you
not
for the
allowed at
super
the gym.
Fuck off. Richie, I already thanked you for the super chat. I'd like to thank you one more again. Thank you for recommending this. One more time. Everyone, let me find the applause button because, oh my lord, there's squatting in this motherfucker.
Squatting.
Woo!
Yeah, there is.
Oh, one more time. One time for everyone in the back, all right? For anyone that didn't see it, there she go.
I'm happy you can pull up from 3. I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Street racing looks cool.
Let's go. Yep.
Pulling
street
up
racing.
right there. Look at young Shy Gildress.
Yes. Yeah. Now that's Steph. That's the 3-point line. That's Steph. That's Steph right there. I like it. Oh, she squatted one more time. Guys, what the hell is this? Is this on PlayStation?
Yeah.
Is it
Said
on
PlayStation.
Xbox? Pre-register.
Pre-register
What does
now,
pre-register
rule-
mean?
Exactly. What's this
I don't know
announcement?
if I
Rule
like
break.
that.
Full breaking urban
Open
open.
world.
I'm there. I'm there. That's that. Yep. Does it have any sort of date on it, like time span or anything? Look, we need more information on this game.
Matt,
Huh?
get on it.
It's right
Get
here.
on it right now.
If this
What?
only comes out for PlayStation, my station will be on.
You
Yeah.
said what?
I'm saying get on it. Get the details that Matt Ham's asking for.
Well, I'm looking to see if it's on Xbox.
Oof, my goodness.
I don't care.
Yeah, I'm getting this on PlayStation. As long as it's not like a Genshin Impact situation. If it's like a proper game, you pay $70. I'm down.
I'm scared
But if it's
that this game's gonna be a microtransaction trap.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
Genshin
why-
Impact.
That's why when it said pre-register, I was like, "What is that? Is this like a massive, like an MMO type thing?"
Is it?
I don't know. I'm looking. I don't even like
Let's check Steam.
news.
Let's see if Steam has it. Ananta.
Seawolf just can't stop. He says, "Who cares about Xbox?" I tell you, us on this podcast and about 30 million other people.
Yeah, I kind of care about Xbox.
That's quite a bit of people.
That's nothing. No one cares. No one. That's nothing. 30 million is nothing, right? Right, Seawolf?
It's not a lot of people, I guess.
Ron says, take my money. Yes, Derizi, I love them buns. Especially. Just about size, brother. It's about shape. It's about shape.
Let's see.
God damn, this game looks good.
This
Oh,
said,
okay. Rachel
okay,
says it's a Genshin Impact game, but I don't people spend on card. No, for me, it's not even about spending money.
so
For me, it's about like campaign and story. If the situation is just to suck me into the game, and then I spend time and money in it, but it doesn't go anywhere, I'm good. What I
It
want
needs to
is the
be.
campaign.
It needs to have, in my opinion, it needs to have the type of progression that you see in like Matt, what's that game that we were playing a lot of last year that came out? The multiplayer game. Multiplayer game.
With Mike?
Let me just say it this way: with the multiplayer game with the titties.
Oh, First Descendant.
There you go. There it is.
Yeah, everyone knows exactly what you're talking about. Everyone knows.
But okay. So I need that. I need the game that we've seen. If it's gonna have microtransactions, I need it to be as winnable as something like a First Descendant or something like that. I don't mind doing some of the same stuff over and over and over. I just want the loop to be fun. In the First Descendant, the loop was really fun. The only thing that ended up getting to me to that was just so many other games coming out. The game was great. First Descendant, to me, it got horrible ratings. It got worse ratings. First Descendant got worse ratings than Concord.
For real? Hold on.
Yes, look it up.
That's crazy to me. First Descendant was great.
Mm-hmm.
So this website I see, I don't know, like I'm just scrounging for details. It says Ananta is a modern open world gacha game that is an anime mix of GTA and Spider-Man.
I'm out, bro.
Expectations for the title are high. The developers have a good reputation, and after the successful release of Marvel Rivals, so I guess it's the devs from Marvel Rivals, they have an even greater responsibility. Meanwhile, the project is already going through the playtesting stage, allowing selected players to touch the product.
Yeah, it's at 10 million right now. I'm looking at it right now. It's specifically 9,391,575 people have already pre-registered. But I'm good. I'm out. I don't play games like
I'm
this.
not gonna pre-register, but I will give it a shot when it comes out or whatever. I will definitely give it a shot, but I'm not gonna chase a gotcha game.
Yeah, I'm all right. Raichi says the loop of gacha games are good. The only trap is when you want to unlock every character. Again, Raichi, if this one has a 20 to 30 hour focused campaign that I can play, and I can do side stuff like play basketball and race and all this other stuff. If there's a specific bundle within that gotcha system, that's like pay $60, pay $70, and you get the whole thing, or you get the single play experience, I'm down. But if the whole thing is just gotcha, I'm out, bro. I'm good.
That's why when I saw pre-register, I was like, because I watched the trailer, I was like, that looks really cool. And then I saw pre-register, and I was like, I don't know.
Probably not
We'll
going
see.
to end well.
We'll see. Well, here's the thing. Like that could be a great game, like in terms of a gotcha game. That looks like it should be successful.
No, it'll do well.
Yeah, the loop looks like it's there.
Yeah,
It's
for the people
just
that like that stuff.
exactly.
Yeah.
Am I gonna like that? I don't know. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure I won't.
I'm interested. It's
What?
on my radar now.
Richie says you get to play everything, the story update what? Like watching a TV show. Okay, but Richie, do I get access to the story? Do I have to pay like $5 or $10 every single month to get this month's story? Is that what I have to do? That's like my question. All right. going
First
back,
Descendant scored a 57 on Metacritic. That's crazy.
considering the amount of people that played it, it's weird,
A lot
strange.
of people that still play
But
it.
Titka says you don't have to pay for the story. Okay, but when you say I don't have to pay, right? I'm saying obviously I can get access to it, but is it like if you don't pay, you're going to have to grind extra hard to get through certain sections of the story? Do you know what I mean?
Probably. I mean, if
Is
it's a gotcha game, probably.
and that's what I don't want to do. What I want is a GTA or Cyberpunk situation. You're paying
Well,
for
you're
gear
not
because
getting
you see, you're
Cyberpunk.
paying for gear. So this gear like makes my gun do more damage, and I have to pay for that. I'm not down to. I'm not down to do stuff like that. I don't want to get nickel and dimed, bro. Give me the full price. I'll pay the full price, and I'll move on. Rachie say no grind required. All right, fine.
That's good.
I'm in. I'm in. For now, I'm in. Let's get back to GTA. Let's get it. Let's get back into GTA. So Lucia is front and center, right? Looks like
Yeah.
she'll be the first female lead in a Rockstar GTA campaign. Obviously, she's not alone. Matt, how do you feel about her being a protagonist?
What do you mean?
Like, do you think we'll be switching characters like GTA 5? Is this more co-op? Would you have preferred if she was the only, if she was the only protagonist? Are you upset that she's an option?
Here's the thing. I don't mind it at all because, like, I remember when GTA 5 did it. There was the whole novelty of when they first did it, where everyone was like, "This is so fucking cool," and I always thought it was
Switching
cool.
back to Trevor was always a highlight for me.
Always,
I was
always
always
funny.
like, what's gonna happen this
Yeah,
time?
he was always like. I remember one time switching back to Trevor, and he was like threatening some guy. I think he was like getting ready to tie someone up under the dock, under a pier. But like,
I
but
saw
like,
that one as well. Yeah.
yeah, it's like that was always cool. I think the problem with GTA 5 was like the characters. Eventually, the story ties together. Eventually, all three of their stories tied together to equal the ending of the game. Eventually, but like most of the game, their stories don't entirely tie together. Whereas with this, because I mean, it seems like they're living together. It seems like they very much have the exact same goal. I would imagine their stories tie together very quickly. And if that's the case, and I can switch between the two of them, I think that's very cool. I also would imagine that because their stories tie together, again, assuming that they do, that it probably wouldn't be like in GTA 5 where like you have to play as Trevor for this mission or you have to play as Michael for this mission. I would imagine that they're probably going to give you the choice. Like I think of this like GTA being like, do you want to play as a female or a male? That's kind of how I think of this.
Mm.
And if you want to play as a female, you can play the female the whole way through. And if you want to play as the dude, you can play as the dude the whole way through. That's the way I'm looking at this. But if that's how it is, then I'm totally down for that. That's awesome. I'll switch back and forth between the two of them. I don't give a shit.
All right. Ham, do you think they over sexualize Lucia here? And obviously, how do you feel about her?
No, this is just society right now. What I used to really like about GTA up to 5, not 5, because I felt like I kind of agree with Matt where 5 is just a little too much satire. Like even in the in-between moments, it's just like, no. Michael and his kids, no. Hanging out with Lamar, no. Hanging out with Trevor anytime, no. Like none of that stuff is ever happening, right? Or reactions like that are like rarely ever happen. What I usually like about GTA is like, does it still have this satirical piece to that? Absolutely. But I've always kind of thought of like GTA the same way I think about WWE, right? Where it really likes to kind of joke around about modern society. So like, yeah, I think the story is going to be good. I think it's going to be more grounded than the last one was for sure. I'm wondering what the random missions are going to kind of be like and stuff like that in the game.
Oh man,
and what
Florida man.
Right, like some of these random missions. I'm wondering how much work they did in detail of you being able to go in and out of buildings and stuff like that. Because I remember a long time ago, I don't think that it was particularly said about this one, but I remember that there was a time where they wanted to make every game, or not every game, every building accessible.
Yeah.
Which I don't think that's really like quite possible yet, but I mean,
Yeah.
But I want to see how far they got with this one. Now you asked particularly about over sexualized with Lucia here. Yeah. And I think I mean, if you think this is over sexualized, I'm sorry, but you don't go outside.
Yeah.
You don't go outside. Either that or you live in the middle of BFE where there's no city scene, there's no clubs, there's not even a mall. Like that's the only way that you come across seeing this and think, man, this is over sexualized. Because I've been out in public and seen worse than this game is even shown in the trailers when it comes to like just the way people look on the street. Like there's been times where I'm like, yo, how did you walk into a public establishment wearing that? And you did it like without batting an eye. You wasn't looking around nervous or nothing. You walked right in and was looking for some service. And you look like you came straight from a beach. And it is not that nice out today. I seen that in person. So like seeing Lucia, you know, a little thick, walking around. She got, you know, some nice dresses on. She's at the beach. But this just looks normal. And if you've ever been to a coastal or a town that has a large lake or something like that, this attire is hella normal.
That's what everyone looks at every day.
Yes. I mean, bro is in a t-shirt and jean shorts. That's normal. Bro is walking around shirtless. You see that any day. As long as it's a decent outside, you just go drive down the street. You can see somebody with their shirt out. It might be somebody beefed up. It might be somebody that's a big boy, might need a shirt on. But it's normal. A thick chick walking around. I mean, come on, man. Where you been? You can go rock up at your son or daughter's school and probably see somebody wearing something that's questionable. Mm-hmm. You know, one of the teachers, you'd be like, "You teaching in that? You worried about GTA?" Nah, man. There was tweets and stuff like that. I mean, they're still all the time on Twitter. They'll be like, "Look at this teacher in the classroom, and she be thick as a motherfucker, right?" And then everybody in the comments are like, "Where's the teachers like that when I was young?" It's the day. The day has changed. So, I mean, seeing that the day has changed, Rockstar, what do? They just copy what's going on around the day. Just like
Yo,
Just like the WWE was. That's why Vince McMahon was as masterful as he was, because all he did was take what everybody's used to and make it dramatic.
listen, it's not just the day, Ham. I had this accounting teacher
Yeah.
back in the day. I'm just saying.
I had a teacher.
Yo.
I had a teacher in 4th grade, and imagine 4th grade. You're just hitting that age, and Jesus, I mean, like, and it wasn't just me. It was like a lot of the kids were like, "Yo, Miss, shout out Miss Pinella," but jeez, man.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I'm the exact same as Matt. 4th grade, same thing. Shout out to Miss Holcomb.
Oh my God! These teachers out here traumatizing.
She had long blonde hair. You could tell she was on that tanning bed. She was very top shelf heavy. Like it was
Top shelf heavy.
hey, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't mad when I had to go to class. So I mean, my homeroom was nice.
Yep,
This guy.
But I'm just saying, like, yeah, we all got we all have those. We all got that teacher that one day.
I'm stealing that one, Ham.
That's
Top
4th
shelf
grade, bro.
heavy?
Top shelf heavy.
Man. And everyone knows exactly what you're talking about. Wow. Anyway, Fuzzy brought up one of the subjects that I wanted to bring up. Fuzzy's predicting one of these characters is going to die for sure. Spoilers for GTA 5, but it is possible for one of the three to die. Ham?
I bet you get the pick.
Do you think that this is a probable outcome?
What do you mean?
That one of these characters is going to die for sure. Do you agree with Fuzzy?
That's a possible outcome. I could see one of them dying. I could see them both living as well. Like, it'd be interesting if they made it like kind of an RPG choice of like, depending on how you play the game.
Ooh.
They could either live or die, or depending on what jobs that you take and stuff like that. Very kind of cyberpunk.
What decisions that you make?
But like, to me, that would keep. I think that'd be super smart from them, because that'd keep them from having to come out with like a DLC right away or something like that. Where they could keep all the story, like the main story pieces and missions, the same, but depending on how you go about them, the person lives or dies or something like that.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of interesting.
Matt, you agree with Ham that it's probable that one of the two could die?
I mean,
What if they both die and you play as a new character at the end?
Oh, that would be crazy.
it's definitely probable.
And then the new character would be the one that you roll into the online mode.
No, that wouldn't work.
No?
Not unless the new character was somebody you create.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Well,
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, that would be all right, I guess. I think it'd be more cinema if they were to have like both characters like die for their cause, and the person that you were with, you ride out with, but then they're in the next game.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead, Matt.
I mean, I think it's possible. Yeah. I don't like. Yeah, I'll say it's possible. I wouldn't say that I think it'll happen, but I think it's definitely possible, given how Rockstar likes to do things. I mean, not even just GTA, but also Red Dead. Like they don't got they don't got an issue with killing off main characters. They really don't.
That's not a problem for me.
Yep.
Richie, I saw the whole FTC thing, but it doesn't mean much. Like, I made a brief summary. Did you guys see the FTC ruling?
What?
The ABK deal.
It's a little bit late for that, isn't it? What's the FTC?
Is there a new
Yeah.
update?
There's a new update. Microsoft essentially.
Can you get to the point?
Yeah, the FTC appealed the original ruling that they couldn't buy or whatever, and they failed their appeal. So the brief synopsis, right? The quick summary that I did, because I read it. I read the summary and I made a. There's a
Long
summary
story short, you're saying
for the
Microsoft won.
summary. Yes. So point number one,
Huh?
because there's 3 points. There's 3 specific points the FCC was challenging that they appealed. Point number one: console market concerns. Those were dismissed. According to the court, the FTC couldn't prove. The FTC couldn't prove that Microsoft would make Call of Duty exclusive to Xbox or degrade it on PlayStation. The court found no solid evidence of likely harm to PlayStation gamers. Point number 2, subscription services argument fell flat. Activision Blizzard has historically refused to put its games on subscription services. The court said making them available even if Xbox only actually increases availability and doesn't reduce competition. Damn. Point number 3, cloud gaming claims were unconvincing. The FTC failed to show that Activision's content would have ended up on cloud platforms without the deal. So the merger doesn't harm that market either. In short, the court ruled that the FTC didn't bring enough evidence to prove Microsoft's acquisition would illegally harm competition. The merger still faces internal FTC proceedings, but this ruling is a major win for Microsoft. That's essentially what happened. Reezy, thanks for the $2 super chat. Says, y'all think they got jiggle physics down in GTA 6? I'd say yes. Matt?
Yep. Yeah.
Ham? You think they got it down?
Yeah. If you've seen, I mean, I know Loke's seen it because he's a master peeper to a level that I'd 100% call the police on this man.
Man.
Loke's like, I want to feel comfortable in America running at night, but like with his eyes, I don't think he'd make anybody comfortable running at night. So I mean,
I just buy a treadmill if I move to the States. Be like, fuck it.
You would need to, because Loke would find himself running about 8 miles past his house that he is supposed to stop at because he just so happened to run into a group of joggers. And they were doing some long cross country training at the university. And Loke's like, I think I can keep up.
I can try.
Loke's over
I'll give
there.
it my best go.
Loke's over there peeping hard, dude. Nasty peeping eyes. But anyways, getting back to it. Yeah, getting back to the jizzle. The jizzle. The
jizzle.
The jizzle.
Okay, Riz.
Pause, sir.
The jizzle physics. I think that's the new name for it. The fucking jizzle physics. It's my turn for the jizzle physics. My turn. Anyways, did you see? I know Loke did. I'm talking to Matt because I know Loke did. He's disgusting. When Lucia rolled over on top of Bro, you just seen a little bit.
Talk about it.
See, I wasn't even talking to Loke. I was talking to Matt, and Loke's over here. Loke's over here sounding like a burger's in front of him. He's about to get down. He's about to eat.
I'm licking chops and everything. Matt, go ahead. I'm gonna mute myself.
Yeah.
Loke's over here is like, I'm not that impressed with this with this trailer while he's fucking licking his chops. Not that impressed.
Just foaming at the mouth. This
Matt, go ahead.
animal. No,
God
I
damn
saw
it,
it.
Matt. Go ahead.
I saw. I mean, they were pretty sure to make that. I wouldn't say a centerpiece, but that was definitely a piece in the
A
trailer.
piece. Mm.
Was Jesus, Luke? Get
Yeah,
together,
I mean, we got
bud.
something called the quicker picker upper, man. We need to give this man a fucking
about
paper
to-
towel.
Take Ham's advice and call the police on this man.
Yeah, I told you, man. You guys thought I was talking like I'm sure somebody out there is like Lamar, like Ham over here. He needs to calm down. He's saying a little bit like he's overdoing it with what he's talking about. With Loke is an absolute animal. He's a deviant. You can't give this man too much space. Like you see, the whole GTA anime game wasn't cool until the woman squatted. This man is a fucking degenerate. I'm a degenerate.
God damn it.
The only
Matt.
thing he knows, he wasn't willing to put a dime into that game until he's seen an ass drop.
Yeah.
Listen, I have standards. It wasn't a ass drop, all right? She looked like she had like 5% body fat. That matters. Anyways, Matt,
So,
finish your point.
Yeah. My point.
He's seen a succulent shape drop and he just lost it.
Yes, sir.
My
Yes,
point. My point was that you were a degenerate, and that you need to call the police immediately.
That's your point.
That was my point.
All right.
Man.
So Fuzzy says flashbacks to my 7th grade science teacher and her see-through pants. LOL.
Shout out to it.
Those are the days. Shout out to the pants, to the teacher.
Shout out to the teacher, the pan. I mean, the whole thing. Shout
The
to
whole shebang. Legendary Yobi says to Miss Cookie, 9th grade home economics teacher. She had a Coke bottle figure. My lord! Exclamation mark. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cookie. I don't know. For some reason, I'm already attracted. I don't even know what she looks like.
Yeah, he described it very well. He described her very well. Dear Easy, thank you.
That's a hell of a laugh. You know, if somebody says they're fine and then they have a crazy ass name, they're probably banging. You're probably banging. Like I don't know. When you have a crazy name, when you have a wild name that I've never heard of before, and someone's like, "Yo, you should have seen that." I'm like, dude, I kind of want to see it.
Dear Easy, thank you for the $2 super chat. Says Loke Walker, the late night stalker, out here riding. Okay.
Oh man, you sick fuck.
Richie says Ananta will have jiggle in excess. I didn't see any jiggle in that trailer. Hold on, let me go back to the trailer.
Oh, in the anime trailer,
Ananta has jiggles.
Well, yeah, it's an anime game.
How did you miss that part?
I didn't zoom in. No. Honestly, I was very intrigued with like the whole gameplay aspect of it. Oh my god, there's lots.
Yes,
of jiggle.
there are definitely physics in that game.
There's lots of jiggle in Ananta. Thanks, Rachie. I hadn't seen it, but Titkus is losing his mind. Jesus,
and add that to his favorites.
All right. You guys need to stop. All right, leave me alone.
Over here like registered. Look is registered. I'm telling y'all, he registered.
I'm trying to get them to 10 million. That's all I'm doing. I'm just doing public service.
You know, man, you're in some kind of service, more like witness protection.
No, the jiggle needs to get protected from me. All right.
Yeah, you're right. They probably need the witness protection. Right. They need to get away from you.
And Ham, I'm still gonna find him.
Oh my god! Why did you get the mic like that? Oh my god!
Thank you for the $2 super chat.
Don't ever do that again. I'm about to retire from podcasting if you do that shit.
They closed down the channel after that.
I know, man. YouTube is not having it.
Ron TJ, thank you for the $2 super chat. Says he needs to get laid. LOL. Maybe. I'm not going to comment more on that. But maybe. Who knows? Oh my God. Ham. Yobi says she was Reese's caramel complexion, too damn fine. All right.
Nice.
Getting all the details. Rachie says the front of Loke House will see the FBI, police, child protection, Peter, and more security. All right. Listen. Child protection, they can fuck around. They can go away. All right. Everyone else, FBI, police, Peter, more security. Yeah, they might actually have some business with me. It's fine. They can make a line, and I'll deal with them one by one.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Yeah. Looks like what you guys. Who you got working there? who you got working there? Let me see your lineup.
Yes.
Fucking sick bastard. The police can't even.
Shoulders.
The police don't want him. The police don't want him. They tried.
Vince?
They shipped his ass away.
Your shoulders. Your shoulders. All right. We've gotten way off base.
Yeah. A little truth came out.
Rachie says, "Does Loke know what PETA is?" I know what PETA is. Animal protection stuff. Yeah, I got business with them. Anyways,
Yeah, the FBI seen him riding the horse, and they're like, "Hey, we told him to stay 1,000 feet away from them."
Wait. Goddamn, Ham. I'm not a freak like that. Stop it. Listen, we need to move on. All right, we need to move on. We're way over the allotted 2 hours, and we still haven't got to the next topics. But it's GTA, so what are we gonna do? Do you guys want to get into the specific characters that were revealed on the GTA page? Matt, Ham.
I'm here for your guys' show.
Okay, Ham, do you want to get into it?
I did.
Ham? I can't hear Ham. It says that he's
You
offline.
can't hear. I mean, I hear him just fine.
God damn it! It's the fucking FMAX doing its thing again. All right. Let me leave and I'll be back in a bit.
Sure. That is. FBI screwed his shit up. They EMP'd his house. No. Well, okay. So here's the thing. I can hear him just fine.
Really?
I hear him totally fine.
This is
Look,
so weird.
yeah.
I can't hear Ham.
Okay. Ham said we'll be right back.
All right.
Oh. Pervert. Yes, exactly, Dayreezy.
What? What's happening?
Loke is a pervert.
Repent. Not
Very
pervert.
good.
Pervert. Yes, we can hear you.
Loke
Ham.
is a pervert.
I can hear you now. Prevert. Oh my goodness. Jiggle physics got you distracted. Repent, Loke. Oh man.
Oh no, man.
What do you mean
You
you
hear
don't know
him?
him?
You can't even take this man in the confessional booth. That's just too much. That's too personal.
Stop it.
Priest will call the police on you. Priests are like, get the fuck out my church, you
Yo,
degenerate.
listen. I'm pretty bad.
Freak.
He said, "Get off my
I'm not
property."
I'm not as bad as priests. I'm pretty bad, right? I'm pretty bad. I'm not as bad, especially if we're talking about Catholic priests.
I was about to say, are we talking about
Man.
Catholic priests, or are we talking about just priests in general? Because I mean,
Man, let's not get too much into that. We might lose like the last 5 subscribers we have. But I'm just saying, I'm bad, but I'm not Catholic priest.
Now I'm
bad.
getting uncomfortable.
Yeah.
This is great.
Anyways, let's get into let's get into the specific. Oh yeah, Ham, you didn't say. Are you good for us to go maybe another 20, 30 minutes to look at the characters in GTA?
Yeah, just go ahead.
All right.
It probably won't be as long as you're saying, but yeah.
All right.
Is that what she said?
No. She said that's the smallest thing I've ever seen. I'm sorry.
That's messed up, man.
I'm
That's a low
sorry.
blow. That is a
I'm
low
sorry.
blow. Anyways, this is the official Grand Theft Auto website. You guys can go and see this if you go to rockstargames.com/6. So if you scroll down, this is a nice little design they have here. So if you press play, it'll do it by itself. But if you just scroll down with your mouse, this is me scrolling right now. Look at that. Look at that, boys. This is nice.
That's pretty
Right?
slick.
Yeah, like the page is not scrolling down, it's actually just changing what's showing. So this is the setting, right? Jason and Lucia have always known the deck is stacked against them, but when an easy score goes wrong, they find themselves on the darkest side of the sunniest place in America, in the middle of a criminal in a conspiracy stretching across the state of Leonida, forced to rely on each other more than ever if they want to make it out alive. So the first character is
That's pretty
Jason
cool.
Duval, right?
You see how his position changes as you do that? That's pretty cool.
It's fucking sexy,
Yeah.
dude. That's why I'm saying, like, when I saw this, I was
God
like, okay,
damn, they're doing too much. This is fucking looking like a soap opera beginning. This is pretty nuts. This is an introduction to Murder, She Wrote.
this is to make sure, Ham, that when they say $100, people just like bet. This is just to make sure. So Jason
All right, go
wants
ahead,
it,
love.
and
This is nuts. I'm
Yeah,
fully
Jason
dug
wants-
into this now. This is interesting.
Jason wants an easy life, but things just keep getting harder. Jason grew up around grifters and crooks. After a stint in the army trying to shake off his troubled teens, he found himself in the Keys doing what he knows best, working for local drug runners. It might be time for to try something new. So here we have pictures. We can zoom in if we want. That's Jason Duval, ladies and gentlemen.
So that's one of the main protagonists. Oh shit! Look at me pulling out the strap on us. What is he doing? What's he about to do? Oh shit! He
If
pulling
anything
it right
happens,
at
I'm right
us.
behind.
Look,
Yep.
scroll away. Scroll away.
Whoa, there's more. Okay, meeting Lucia could be the best or worst thing to happen to him. Jason knows how he'd like to turn it out, like it to turn out, but right now it's hard to tell. So I like how they're justifying how you'll be able to pull off like crazy heists and killing people and doing all types of stuff. That's nice. And then now we're going to his other half. Let's
Dang.
go.
Why she look like an evil Cardi B?
Yes, with the strap. She got the
And
strap
even
right here.
I should say an even more evil Cardi B. That's what I should say.
Oh, stop it. Cardi B is wholesome.
I
Stop
don't
it.
know, man. She looked like she's finna do Offset wrong right there.
All right, Ham. All right. Lucia Caminos. Lucia's father taught her to fight as soon as she could walk. So, Ham, the cage fighting thing you were talking about, that's probably where she got the skills that we're going to be using. Life has been coming at her swinging ever since. Fighting for her family landed her in the Leonida Penitentiary. Sheer luck got her out. Lucia's learned her lesson. Only smart moves from here. Sure, Lucia.
Yeah.
Man, I remember.
She said, "I'm the baddest."
I remember people were talking
could
about.
see her
she looks
saying
like
that.
I remember people saying that she was like trans or whatever. I'm looking and I'm like, where did you guys see it?
Why are they saying stuff like this?
I
I
don't
hate
see it,
these
man.
people. Like I'm not listening to these people.
We're
Move
in the
on.
process of kicking them out. Just ask Cult Classic Cage.
What
She
are they?
is kicking
Are they
ass.
saying? Are they saying that she looks like a man? Is that what we're
In the
saying?
first trailer, now obviously they look dumber than ever, right? Obviously
So they're
now,
saying that she
but
looked like a man in the first trailer.
in the first trailer, yes.
That's stupid as fuck.
True. Also true. Also true. More than anything, Lucia wants the good life her mom has dreamed of since their days in Liberty City. Ooh.
Oh, she from New York.
Oh. But instead of half-baked fantasies, Lucia is prepared to take matters into her own hands. Okay. Nice transition. The only thing that matters is who you know and what you got. All right. I'm guessing
Wait
this
a
is a quote
second.
from
Wait
her.
a second.
What?
Isn't Cardi B from New York?
Oh God.
Huh.
I don't know him.
I'm
I don't
pretty.
know.
No. Hold
Oh,
up a
she is.
second. She is, isn't she?
Yes, she is.
I knew it.
Is she not
I
like Cuban
knew
or
it.
something?
I don't know. She might be Cuban, but dude. There's a lot of Cubans in New York, but
All right, I'm googling it. Where's Cardi B from? Washington Heights, Manhattan. Yeah, that's New York.
yeah.
There you go. Liberty City.
Oh God, Ham. Are you saying we're playing with Cardi B right now?
We're playing as Cardi B, buddy.
Oh shit. Oh, guys, I thought about this one, but I forgot. If Lucia has a side mission. Okay, maybe I'm not comfortable saying that I thought about this. Let's say someone on Twitter said this. If Lucia
Hello.
has a side mission, right, where you have to press buttons in a like timed sequence, right, like a rhythm game, but she's twerking, would you guys be interested?
A rhythmic twerking game
Yes,
within GTA.
yes.
Oh, 100%. I'm watching.
It
I mean,
fits, right? It
that
fits.
That would just be like that. Would just essentially. The
I hope
dancing
there's
thing
an
from
achievement
GTA
behind that.
That'd be the dancing thing from GTA San Andreas when you went to the club.
Yeah,
the
that
same
was
thing.
hilarious.
I mean, I played the fuck out of that club shit in San Andreas. I'd do that on there.
Dun 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 dun. Absolutely.
All right. No one's calling me weird. No one's calling the police on me. All right, good stuff. Dare Easy, thank you for the $2 super chat. Says F Jason, he looks like a Timu Channing Tatum. Kinda does.
Yeah,
Kinda does.
it does.
Kinda
Yeah.
does. It's called for.
But
It's called for.
to be honest, that's a very regular ass look.
Yeah, he looks like a regular person.
Yeah, Channing Tatum also looks like. Yeah. Dare Easy is down. Let's go. Anyway,
It looks like
okay,
a brick
let's go.
shit house. Like that. I was a little surprised how absolutely bricked out he was. I was just like, damn. But like,
He's kind of tall.
but whatever though.
All right,
They're supposed to be doing crazy ass missions, right? So that makes sense a little
It has
bit.
to make
But
sense. Yeah.
again, I still hope that they allow you to get out of shape or something like that. That'd be cool.
And then imagine if Lucia is like giving you shit for being overweight.
That would
That'd
be
be funny.
amazing.
That would be funny. Or if Jason's giving you shit for being no. I think that would upset some people.
No, let's go. Let's keep it a butt.
No. Listen, let's carry on with the introduction. We are all feminists on TSWS.
With the introduction.
Yeah, this is just the intro, bro.
My bad. I thought you were talking about the podcast. What the fuck?
Oh my God, Matt. Settle down. A life with Jason could be her way out. Fresh out of prison and ready to change the odds in her favor, Lucia is committed to her plan, no matter what it takes. Like, this looks wholesome, but this does not look wholesome at all.
No. What goes from wholesome to Abby?
Yeah, pretty much. So is this before or after? What do you guys think?
Before or after what? The game?
God damn it. Ham, do you get it before or after? What do you
Oh,
want?
never mind. Yeah, okay, gotcha.
Before.
I'm going before as well. Matt, since now you understand, is it before or after?
I'm gonna say before, just
All right.
because she's holding a gun, and I don't know why you need that after, unless you were about to shoot this guy in the head.
Yeah,
I
okay,
don't
okay.
know.
That'll be a bit
Yeah,
much.
she could be turning on him right here. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Rachie says get oh no. I'm not gonna read that. I'm not gonna read that. No, no, no. All right, let's carry on. Only in Leonida, when the sun fades and the neon glows, everyone has something to gain and more to lose. So now we get the side characters. This is Cal Hampton. What if everything on the internet was true? So this is your typical
Oh, okay.
conspiracy theorist. All right.
Let's go.
Jason's friend and a fellow associate of Brian's, Cal finds safest hanging at home, snooping on Coast Guard comms with a few beers and some private browser tabs open. Private browsers. Because Google doesn't know when you're on dark mode. Idiot.
It's like my uncle.
Any comments on Cal Hampton?
He looks like just your regular. He's like, is he gonna be like the burnout version of Lester?
I
Yeah.
think
Or the truth. Remember the truth?
Okay.
I think he'll be like what's his name? Maybe not as fucked up, but like he'll be like the version of what's Trevor's sidekick's name, who's really into conspiracy and was always like a big yes man.
Damn.
Oh, that like drug fiend dude.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna be like. Well, at least I hope he's not as much of a pushover as that
Didn't
guy.
he end up dying?
His name was Ron
Did he?
because there was Wade and then there was Ron, and Wade was the dude who had the jersey on. But then there was Ron who was like living at Trevor's trailer, who was like a huge conspiracy like theory guy, and I feel like he's going to be like that character probably.
Fair enough.
Every time I think about Trevor, I just think about the time. Oh man, I don't want to do it.
That one
But
time
like
when
like the first time when you get introduced to him, and he's doing the thing with the lady, and then he gets a hold of her boyfriend, and then does the thing. Yo, that was
Bro, that shit was sad, especially if he played Lost in the Damned and GTA 4. That shit was extra sad.
I didn't play Lost and the Damned.
That guy that he kicked in
Yeah.
was the main character of Lost in the Damned.
What? So he was like a badass.
He was a badass, and then I guess he got all methed out, and he was no longer a badass. And Trevor kicked his shit in.
Yeah.
It was too bad.
Yeah. Physically, and emotionally also, dude.
Yeah.
Like when I watch that and I try to extrapolate it and imagine that happening to me, to my woman. Yo, that's like. Anyways, you know what? Let's keep it pushing because that was dark. That story was dark.
It was.
So yeah, that's Cal Hampton. Wow.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it says there are way too many birds flying around in perfect formation. Yeah, definitely a conspiracy theorist.
This guy's a cool guy right here. Look at that. That's a cool guy right there, dude.
Look at that shirt.
He is a cool fucking guy, man.
There's a lot of confidence.
And those
in that
swim
shirt,
trunks are hidden too.
Yeah, dude.
No, the swim trunks, yes, but that shirt, it's a lot of
That
confidence.
shirt's hidden.
Bro, that shirt
Is it?
That shirt. Here's the thing. I'd wear that shirt. I'd look like a dunce, but I'd wear it just to wear it.
I'd 100% wear it if I was out in Miami. I'd wear that with a white tee right under it and wear it wide open.
Yep.
Let's go.
It'd be like my fucking cape.
I got superpowers with this shit on.
I would, man. I'd be super drunk. That'd be my power. Just be super fucking hammered.
I'm not wearing that shirt.
I
The
am.
trunk,
Oh,
the
I
trunks
was.
are nice. The trunks are nice. All right, let's carry on. The
You'd be next to
psychopaths.
me looking dapper and dumb. I'd be looking fun as fuck.
Yeah.
Nah, I'd probably go shirtless, Ham. Like as soon as I get like a confirmation of like a green card, bro, I'd figure out my shit with the last two six packs. Because I have the four, I have the top two, right? The bottom two are the ones that are kicking my ass, bro. I am struggling to get a six pack. I
I
figure
don't
that
know,
shit out and
man.
go shirtless. I go
I
shirt,
don't know if
dude.
customs
If
will
I had
let
to
you
go on a
back after
fucking
last time.
Yeah.
if I had to go on a hunger strike, I'd fucking do it and then go to Miami shirtless. That's what I do. Anyways, let's
I
carry
don't
on.
know if you're making
Psychopath.
it through customs after last time.
What do you mean after last time? What are you talking about?
Last time, man, it was
You know what you
you,
did.
you barely got in here, man.
I did nothing wrong. I
You
did
know what you
nothing
did.
wrong. You know what? I'm not even gonna address this live. I'm not doing it. The psychopaths are in charge. Get used to it.
Loke, have you ever
Cal
pooped a balloon?
Cal is at the low
were
tide
you
of
were you
America.
boofing it? You weren't boofing it, were you? That's not good.
Boofing.
You can't be boofing stuff over the border. That's insane.
fucking boofing.
That's not good, look.
Cal is at the low tide of America. And happy there. Casual paranoia loves company, but his friend Jason has bigger plans. Here we have visit Vice City. Okay, Robbie Ike.
Booby
Oh,
Ike. Booby
is
Ike.
this is this who I think it is? Ham?
It's booby.
That's is that Ross? Is that
This looks like a Rick Ross
Roll?
wannabe. Look like Rick Ross with his shades. Booby Ike. It's all about Heart, the Jack of Hearts. Booby is a local Vice City
He does
legend
not look like Rick Ross.
and acts like it. Okay,
He's got
yeah,
a beard though, and he's
he's
black.
lighter. He's
He's
not
got a
as
beard and he's black. Must be Rick
Yeah.
Ross.
he's not as
Yeah.
fat as Rick Ross. All right, fine.
No, he's not.
Uh, one of the few to transform his time in the streets into a legitimate empire spanning real estate, a strip club, and a recording studio. Booby's all smiles until it's time to talk business. Looks like an interesting character.
If he looks like anybody, it's what's
I
dang.
say it. I think I know what you're gonna say, and I forget it.
Who?
Fuck. What's his name? I want to say David Banner, but it's not David Banner.
No.
Uh,
He had that song called Country Shit.
Country shit. Oh, I'm thinking of somebody else then probably. I'm thinking of
Big Crit.
I was thinking of Gucci Mane, kind of.
I was thinking of Big Crit. He looks exactly like Big Crit. Let me show you what Big Crit looks like.
All right,
Just so
let's
you
go.
guys know. He looks exactly like Big Crit. Or what he used to look like. Jesus Christ, he does not look the same.
You look him up, you're like, what the fuck happened?
Trying to find an older photo of him.
Now I gotta see what this guy looks like now.
Have we seen Big Kid yet?
Here we go. Yeah.
I dropped off real quick.
Let's see.
Hey, it looks like him. Oh, wait, no, that's not him. That's the guy off of GTA. Let me put this on the screen. There you go.
Oh,
this is
yeah.
similar. Yeah.
Can see that.
Ah, damn. See, that's like a newer photo of him. What did I tap on? Was that it?
Yeah, this one's better. Big Crit.
Yeah, right there. Here's a good one.
Yeah.
We're getting to the uncanny valley now. I'm waiting until a celeb starts suing these games to be like, no, this character Looks too much like me.
What's her name did that with GTA 5? Was it Lindsay Lohan or I
Yeah,
can't
and
remember
she
who?
lost. She lost badly.
Yeah,
It was Lindsay. It
which
was Lindsay.
which
She
is
lost
which is
badly.
insane because it's like, hey, this woman's a wreck, a drug addicted wreck. I'm a drug addicted wreck. You can't do that. You
Yeah.
can't do that. It's like, dude, shut up.
Next, The Rock will be like, "Oh, this guy's black, bald, and kind of ripped. You stole my look." Anyways,
Only I can be blackballed and kind of ripped.
there we go. Here's a quote from him: "The club money pay for the studio, and the drug money pay for it all." Interesting. Interesting. I will be giving this man a lot of money when when I'm playing GTA. I'm just saying he's gonna make a lot of money off me. Top quality cuts.
You
Booby
kind of
might
got a
seem like
belly
he's
right there. You can see it.
Yep.
just a little bit, just a little bit. Booby might seem like he's just out for himself, but it's his partnership with the young, aspiring music mogul Draquan for only Raw Records that he's most invested in, and now they just need a hit. Okay, this is Leon the Keys. Wow, this looks huge, guys. This map is gonna go crazy. Okay, so here's Draquan. Here's the rapper, Draquan Priest. Only Raw Records. This. Who does this look like? Please don't say ASAP. It doesn't look like
I
ASAP. He
mean,
just has the
with
hairstyle.
the braids look like ASAP, but nothing else really.
Yeah, nothing else.
I don't know who he looks like, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Only Raw Records. Draquan was always more of a hustler than a gangster, even when he was dealing on the streets to make ends meet. Breaking into music was the goal. Okay, okay. So he's the rapper. I'm guessing we're gonna do missions for and with him. Says dancers are like my A&Rs. If the if the record's a hit, DJ's gonna be spinning it.
You know who he looks like right there?
Who?
SGA.
I can see it.
They put John Moran in the game.
No, Shea Gilgis Alexander, dude.
I know what you said. I'm telling you what I'm saying.
Oh, because of the drugs and the guns and yeah,
Yep.
yeah, I can see it.
They put Ja in the game.
They put Ja in the game.
We just
They
need
put
some
Ja. in the
NBA
game.
Youngboy on
Yeah,
the soundtrack.
Every montage of him is just gonna be with Young Boy.
You're with the label now. Now that he's signed Real Dimes, Draquan's days of booking acts into Booby Strip Club might be numbered as he sets his sights on the Vice City scene. Ooh, there's already conflict here because he's gonna leave Booby. All right, now we're going to Grass Rivers. Here we have Real Dimes.
Shit.
Viral videos, viral hooks. Bay Lux and Roxy, aka Real Dimes, have been friends since high school. Girls with the savvy to turn their time shaking down local dealers into cold, hard cash via spicy rap tracks and a relentless social media presence.
Oh my God.
Seems about right.
Oh my God.
What?
Oh no.
What? I was getting scared.
Anytime, Ham. Is this your Colt Eastwood moment? Did you get a text from Phil Spencer? What just happened?
Can you not see it?
What is it?
Well, you haven't put it up on the screen. Oh, for fuck's sakes.
Oh, wow. I didn't
God
see the
damn
face.
it.
Wow. That's hilarious, actually. Already, dude. That's so good.
Come on.
Damn.
Look ballin'.
These are great.
Looking good, buddy.
Yeah, Fark. Appreciate you. Thank you, Fark.
Man, you're looking
Oh
sharp. Why are
my
you
God,
sweating
why
so
is
much
he
right
so
there?
sweaty? Why is he so sweaty?
Man, you
Is
creeping.
that baby oil? Is that
Just
baby oil?
creeping at the club, dude.
Is that lubricant, Fark? Is that lubricant that you put on my face? God
Man,
damn it.
that's a slick look, look. That's a real
God
slick look.
damn it.
That's literally a very slick look. Look. I mean,
Looking clean.
look like you're about to
All
slip
right.
out of your shirt right there. Jesus.
He's about to drop. He's about to drop a hit.
It looks like I'm about to slip out of my skin at this point.
Fucking popped a molly. Now he's sweating, dude.
Got fucking LeBron James.
Oh, man, pop the ball and I'm sweat. Woo!
He's dying in the club right there.
Oh my goodness. This is out of control. All right. All right. Appreciate you, Fark. Thank you. Thank you. So yeah, we've got the TikTok influencers here. Interesting how they're gonna, well, what role they're gonna play in this. Yo, the facial features here. Look at their faces, fellas. Look at this.
Yeah, it looks
The one on
good.
the right. Damn, like even the way she furrows her eyebrows. All my dimes in this club, meet might win, make it a dub. The lyrics are as shallow as expected, but the graphics are awesome. Any thoughts on these two, fellas?
I think I think they seem shallow, but I feel like as shallow as like the NBA 2Ks and stuff like that has been with rap and stuff like
Yeah.
that, I don't think that this game's gonna be as goofy as that when we actually play it. It feels like they're really going out there this time, and I think it's gonna be a little a little too real for some people.
All right.
I think it might upset some people for sure.
Listen, if GTA is not upsetting anyone, it's not doing
It's
its
not
job.
good, right?
Yeah, that's the
Yep.
purpose. Fark, I'll hit you up in the DMs, bruv. I'll hit you up in the DMs. I'm always down for a good time. So there's more screenshots here. Twerking on the car. Sure. One hit away from fame. An early hit single with local rapper Downplay took Real Dimes to new heights. Now, after 5 years and a whole lot of trouble, they're signed to Only Raw Records, hoping lightning can strike twice. It seems we're going to interact a lot with Only Raw Records.
Yeah.
Yeah, Port Gellhorn. I'm guessing this is the industrial section, right? We've got trains and mills.
What's
and
that button it shows right there?
Export, explore. Oh wow, the screenshots on each neighborhood. What?
So what'd you miss about the last one?
This is so okay. This means if we go back to the beginning,
Well, it's just the main towns.
yeah.
So Vice City has one.
Hold on. All right, so the first one is
Vice City.
Vice City. So let's look at Vice City. Whew,
Let's speed
fellas,
up a little bit though.
this is gonna take more than 30 minutes. We're a long way from the
Damn.
80s, but Vice City is still the sun and fun capital of America, the glamour, hustle, and greed of America captured in a single city. Each neighborhood has something to offer, from the pastel art deco hotels and bright white sands of Ocean Beach to the
We'll just push The
bustling,
Last of Us for a double next week, Matt.
yeah,
All right.
to the bustling panaderias of Little Cuba and the bootleg brands of Tisha Walker Flea Market. Out of the VC port, the cruise ship capital of the world. So here's some pictures. You got the Vice City sign over here. The couple. Basketball. Ham's gonna be shooting some shots.
Yeah, I shot
Grills.
a shot right there. There it is.
Yeah. Got some
see it,
grills
Luke?
right there. What shots? God damn it.
Luck's having himself a good time.
All right, get it off the screen, goddammit.
I think you should zoom in on it, on the face
So
specifically.
You want me
So
to
here
zoom
we-
in? I might be able to.
Yeah, right on the face.
Oh my goodness.
Here, I'll do that here in a second because all right, just give me a second.
Yeah.
All right, so here we've got the grills, the senior citizens, wannabe influencers, strippers, stadiums. It would be nice to go watch like the Miami Heat go play basketball, Matt. Like their version of the Miami Heat. I think that'll be fun.
The dirtiest, nastiest team in the NBA.
Pretty much. The next one is Leonida Keys. The dress code is casual. The bars are loaded. Life in this tropical archipelago isn't flashy, but it's easy. Get your buzz on and pull up a deck chair. But look out, you are right on the doorstep of some of the most beautiful and dangerous waters in all of America. Got some beaches. People are passed out here at the Rusty Anchor. This picture was trending for a bit. I found this very funny. With the iguana just fucking crossing the road like it's Tuesday. It's not a problem. The turtle and people chilling by the beach, having a good time, just having a ball. Moving on, we have Grass Rivers. You never know what lies beneath the surface of this primordial expanse. The gators might be the most famous attraction, but they're far deadlier predators and weirder discoveries among the mangroves. So this is like the swamp.
Shit! I'm gonna be doing some hunting in the game. Let's go.
Yeah, this is Loke. This right here, this is me putting my foot on the gator. I want to
Loke.
get gators.
This is Loke right here. Look at that.
What?
This is Loke.
Oh god.
That's what Loke looks like right now.
Yeah.
Look at that face.
Fuck says Loke, you look happy there, bro. Listen.
Yeah, he looks excellent. Look at that girl just looking back at him. He's feeling it.
Oh my goodness. All right, so we're looking at the swamp. We're looking at the swamp. I'm looking forward to getting my 4x4 and driving through the swamp.
Oh, yes.
It's gonna be
that looks like it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, and this one has the popo going after them. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know how crazy.
Yeah, that's nuts.
That is nuts.
It's gonna be good.
Trying to lose the popos. All right, we saw the Real Dimes and then Port Gellhorn. Cheap motels, shut down attractions, and empty strip malls won't bring the tourists back. Ooh, empty strip malls. Okay. Won't bring the tourists back, but there's a new economy in this once popular vacation spot. It's fueled by malt liquor, painkillers, and truck stop energy drinks. Jump on a dirt bike and hold on to your wallet.
Oh no.
So this is like a rundown part of the...
Loke, do not be mad at me.
What?
Do not be mad at me.
That's what I think it is.
Yo, these two look like fun.
But here, look at the screen, Loke.
Oh my lord.
But look who's with you.
Is that our shit? Oh my god. Oh my god.
Damn.
All right, that's the end of the pod, y'all. That's it. We're done. We're done. Like, nah, man. I'm done. This is crazy.
That photo, man, you guys are up to no good.
Couple of cool guys.
And why is Billy so big? Jeez, Mark. What are you doing, bro? Come on. All right, we're almost done with this.
Oh man, that was fantastic. When I didn't even notice Oshes at first. I was just like, why is that face look weird? I was like, wait a second, that's fucking Osh.
Oh my God. Next, we have Raul Bautista. Confidence,
Batista.
charm, and cunning. Raul's a seasoned bank robber, always on the hunt for talent, ready to take the risks that bring the biggest rewards. Matt, I have one complaint
So,
from GTA 5. Um, I don't think we got enough heists. I would be very happy if there was like 30 heists in this one. Do you guys think I'm exaggerating?
No, I thought their heist game was way too low.
Yeah.
Like because the heists were really fun, right? And the whole setups and everything like that.
Yeah.
I felt like it was more of an introduction than it was purposeful last game. It was like, oh, we just kind of figured out how to do this. This is cool. Check this out. But like in this one, I'm expecting there to be like quite a bit of different ones in different, in just different type of ways to do the heist.
Yeah. This is one of those situations where if they do the Assassin's Creed thing of like, oh, you have 5 robberies that you have to do or heists that you have to do, but hey, if you want to, there's 60 of them. I'm down. I am all the way down for that one. Fark says there's one last picture, Ham. Matt, do you think my complaint is valid, or were you satisfied with the heists? Or maybe you don't even like the heists.
with the, I mean, the heists were cool. The heists were a cool thing in GTA 5. You said that you think there wasn't enough of them, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Listen, like probably in retrospect, I'd agree with that. Like at the time, it was just so cool to be playing it. But like in retrospect, they could have definitely added more heists to the story because those were such like big moments in the story. Like some of the coolest moments in that story came off of the heists.
Yes. Yes.
So it would have been cool to see more of those.
Yeah. Getting the team together and all that other stuff, that was so good.
Yeah, making cuts, like deciding where you can make cuts on who to hire and everything, and which ones you
Yes.
had to go big on was really
Yes.
fun. So
Having
yeah, for sure.
favorites as well, people that you could
Yep.
bring back for the next one. That
Like
shit was awesome.
you could also. I remember there was that one mission where Michael, well, I mean the whole crew pretty much broke into or hacked or did something to that guy's phone, blew up the phone next to his ear. But to do that, they had to go into that one building that was essentially they were mocking Facebook.
Yeah. Yeah. It was essentially Facebook. Yeah.
Yeah, and that one guy who worked there with all the shit on his computer, all the fun sites on his computer, you could hire him for a heist, and he wasn't good the first heist, but if you kept hiring him, he got really good and he stayed really cheap.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. So definitely a missed opportunity. Anyway,
I didn't know your name was Roxy, Lo.
Damn,
what
you're
are you talking about?
looking fine.
All right, Raul's a seasoned bank
Lo looking
robber.
like a baddie in this photo.
Loke, look at the screen. Don't just not acknowledge that, Loke. Don't do that. Don't
God
do
damn it.
that. Yeah, look at the screen, buddy.
Feel it.
Yeah. I don't know why you're so upset. You look good there, Loke. That's some good hair. I think Sash is a little off putting.
Yeah, Mary Loke Blige over here.
But yeah, you get rid of that mustache, you know?
You just need to clean up a little bit.
Yeah. Get trimmed up, bud.
Oh my God.
Clean.
I don't know. Like, yeah. Yeah. That was definitely something. That was definitely something.
It was.
I love how much you enjoyed that. That was great.
Yeah, no.
I genuinely enjoyed the other ones. That last one, I'm
was
speechless.
That might have
I'm
been
with Dayreezy. He says you're wrong for doing that. Yeah, yeah. I'm with Dayreezy. I'm with Dayreezy. What? What do you mean, Mary Loke Blige? Fuck off, Daisy. Fuck off.
I
Let's
could see
carry
it.
on with this. No, stop it, Matt. All right,
I
so
could
this
see it.
is Raul Bautista.
Real love.
Looks like this guy is probably going to work with us at some point. Life is full of surprises, my friend. I think we'd all be wise to remember that. Fact. Life is definitely full of surprises. A professional adept. So Raul's recklessness raises the stakes with every score. Sooner or later, his crew will have to double down or pull their chips from the table. Oh, yeah, we're definitely going robbing with Raul. Next, we have Ambrosia. In the heart of Leonida, American industry and old school values still reign supreme, whatever the cost. The Allied Crystal Sugar Refinery provides the jobs, while the local biker gang provides almost everything else.
So they're giving us a lot of cities. I wonder how much highway is in between these cities, or if it's just like
Bro,
next to each other.
this
I'd
was so
imagine there
funny.
would be highways in between all these, right?
Yeah, we can
Well, yeah,
only imagine.
that first photo or the second photo, it was either Vice City or Leonida, the one after that. There was
Mhm.
like a photo that had like a giant highway that looked like it was two islands that were connected by that big highway. I can't remember which
Okay.
photo it was, but they did show a pretty huge highway.
Oof. Yeah, I'm gonna get my car washed a lot.
Yeah, Luke's hanging out in America
Far
for the
Q, you
rest
know
of
what
his
to
life.
do. You know what to do,
God
Far
damn
Q.
it! Stop it, Matt.
Get on
Matt,
it.
don't give him ideas.
Get
God
on it.
damn it. All right, let's move on. Let's
Get
move
it.
on. We have Brian Heder. Nothing better than mudslide at sunset. Brian's a classic drug runner from the golden age. There was a golden age? Okay.
Yeah,
Golden age of
it's a
smuggling.
type of people.
Golden age of smuggling in the Keys. Still moving product through his boat yard with his third wife, Lori. Brian's been around long enough to let others do his dirty work.
I
I,
love
I
the
want to
distinction
know.
of his third wife. I love that
Yeah,
they
I want to know
added
what
that.
happened to the other two. Like, I want
That's
to know what
hilarious.
happened to the other two.
Luke, what song are you singing right here, bud? Pretty nuts.
Right where?
Laying down some tracks.
Oh God.
You laying down some.
You and Osh just fucking in the studio putting in work. That's good, dude. That's good to see. Man, that's just hot.
Mary Luke Blige is giving it. It's all right there. My goodness, in the studio.
You look like a brat there, Luke. You look like a little brat.
Rizzy says, I'm looking for real love. Okay, bud. All right. Oh, here's the third wife, fellas. Here's the third wife. I
Oh,
think we know what happened. I think we know
damn.
what happened to the other two wives. I think we know what happened. She is stacked. I'm
Yeah,
just saying.
Mm-hmm.
good for her.
Here's a quote. I hauled so much
She
grass
is
in that
seasoned.
plane. Yes,
She's
sir.
very seasoned.
I hauled so much grass in that plane I could make the state of Leonida levitate. It's a lot of grass. Looks like a Leonida beach bum, moves like a great white shark. Brian's letting Jason live rent-free at one of his properties so long as he helps with local shakedowns and stops by for Lori's sangria once in a while. Uh-huh.
I'll stop
Yeah,
by for
I
Lori's sangria once in
Okay,
a
so
while.
that's almost like
stop it, man. Stop it.
that's almost like gonna be like your pops. I bet you start out with them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably. He's gonna be telling you to go around and open the map around and meet new people, etc. Next, we have Mount Calega National Park, a national landmark up against the state's
Dude, the next photo
northern
looks
border.
banging.
Mount Calega offers Prime hunting, fishing, and off-road trails in the lush surrounding backwoods, hillbilly mystics, and paranoid radicals live
Oh, let's
far
go,
from the prying eyes of the government.
Yeah, I was talking
bro.
about the picture with the bikes, not a picture of
Yeah,
Low.
dude. Growing up, I grew up in
This looks
West
nice.
Virginia, so this shit looks
West Virginia.
good. Old Virginia
Is this a
look
raccoon? This is a
nice.
raccoon.
Yeah, that's a raccoon right there.
Goddamn kid.
Okay. This is
That place
Ham.
looks fun.
This is Ham
That
and Matt
looks
just chilling.
amazing.
Yeah, this looks fun.
I mean, it could be. I wouldn't mind hunting.
I'm down to hunt.
Some elk.
Bro, this
This looks
game
like a
looks
bobcat. This
ridiculous.
looks like a bobcat.
I'd rather hunt
It
than
does.
fish.
That's a mountain lion right there.
It is. It's
Really?
not good.
Yeah,
It's
that's
not a
mountain
bobcat.
lion. Bobcats, if I'm not mistaken, bobcats have. Well, I guess you can't really see it in the picture, but like they have a different face than mountain lions, and from the side that looks like a mountain lion because of the color.
And
Okay.
seeing that it's in Mount Kalanga, I'm sure it's a mountain lion.
Yeah, that's
All
a
right.
fair point.
All right. Some kayaking. Looks
Dude, that
good.
looks so sick.
It does,
Yep.
dude.
Dude, I'm gonna be
Water.
doing ride-bys in my kayak. Let's go.
Ride bys. Okay.
Be,
You
I'm
know
gonna be
what?
hunting,
I'm not gonna
hunting for my
question it.
kayak.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna
throwing
question it.
dynamite in the water. Let's go.
I'm gonna go fishing.
Yeah.
And there you go, gentlemen. PlayStation 5, Series X, and S. I was shocked when I saw the S. I'm not lying. I'm not
It
gonna lie.
has to come out on the S, Luke. It has to. It can't not.
I
Here's the
was
thing.
surprised.
Oh no,
Go ahead.
continue.
Well, I remember
No,
Seawolf
go ahead.
saying earlier, "Who cares about Xbox? Seems like GTA."
Yeah,
Oh,
GTA cares
stop it,
enough
Ham.
on top to
Stop
fucking
I'm just
say it.
saying. I'm just
But
saying.
it has to be there. Look. Like here's the thing. I mean, I think we all kind of said it earlier. We expect this to be 30 FPS.
I do.
So yeah, like I
Yes.
fully expect
Yes.
that.
It's
So
that.
I mean, judging off of that, I mean, I think I saw Digital Foundry talking about it. It looks like it'll probably be targeting like 1440p 30. I would imagine on the Series S, probably upscaled to 1080p, something like 720p upscaled to 1080p or something like that. 30 FPS. It'll be the worst console version, but it'll still
It'll still
if
run.
if the game looks as good as they're showing, which we have no reason to believe it won't, because it's Rockstar. I think a lower resolution to play that game, it'll still look great. It'll still look great.
Hazador posted something 30 minutes ago saying Consumer Technology Association reports tariffs could increase tech prices by up to 70% and reduce GDP by 69 billion. Game consoles will be hit the hardest, and laptops could increase in price by 34%.
Yeah.
Matt,
Oh
thank you.
my God. I'm
I just want
sorry,
to say,
Lo.
Matt, thank you. Thank you for getting me this PC, bro. Like every day I hear news like that, I'm just like, yo, I think I got in like right at the end. Like at the last opportunity. That's when I got into the PC ecoverse. Sorry,
You really
ecosystem.
did.
Thank you, Matt. I really
problem.
appreciate it.
I need to that him reading that reminded me I need oh my fucking god. Yikes.
All right.
Luke, take a
We're
look at
done.
that.
We're
Luke, take a
done.
look at that. You telling me
We
I
are
don't
done.
look good, Luke? You
No,
trying to
we're
tell
done.
come on.
This
Come on.
podcast is done. Matt, plug your channel. Typically, we can find you.
Plug my channel.
On business.
I want to give a
I'm
shout
done,
out to
bro.
Loke and Aushus. I want to give a shout out to Loke and Aushus. And here's the thing. I don't even care about my channel. You guys know where to find me.
Oh
It's my name. Just go to YouTube, type in my name, Matt Likes Game. You'll find me. But just shout out to Loke and shout out to
this is some
Aushus.
bullshit. This is some
'Cause
motherfucking bullshit.
both of you guys are looking stacked right there, and I want to say
Uh huh. Uh huh.
congratulations to both of you guys.
Yeah. I'm looking stacked. All right. Ham, stop zooming in on the tits, bro. Stop it.
Dude,
God
look at
damn.
Loki. He looks like a little brat. He looks like a little brat.
Ah.
Oh my god, just a little ne'er do well. Jesus,
He looks so happy to be there.
he does. Oh man,
Archis is busting it down, dude. God,
that is great.
damn.
This is wonderful.
All right. You know what? Ham, you can do the outro.
And shout out to
Everyone,
Fuck You.
I'm out.
Shout out
I'm
to
going to
Fuck
bed, y'all. Screw this. Fuck you. Literally, fuck you, bruv. Fuck you,
That's
dog.
great.
Also, thank you. Thank you. Y'all have a good one. Ham, I'm done. I'm done with these pictures. Ham, do your outro. Plug whatever you want to plug. Let's go.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Loke. Just to let you know,
Yes.
I'm still gonna be doing the Wednesday and Friday show with you for sure.
Okay.
But I'm gonna be moving soon,
All right.
and
I'm
I'm
also
moving to
moving,
another
actually.
state. So
I'm also moving to another state early next month.
what other state other than Texas is gonna allow you?
All
Right.
right, Ham. All right.
I'm
Just
moving
plug
back.
whatever you need to
I'm
plug.
moving back to Colorado though, and so I'm
Right,
not going
good
to be doing as much stuff because I'm getting ready to start packing and getting rid of shit and whatnot.
All right. All right. Hey man, if you
Yeah.
find any extra Xbox controllers that you're trying to get rid of that still work, you know my
Yeah.
shit. Is.
Good luck with that.
All right. Well, plug, Ham. We need to get out of here.
All right, yeah. So, I mean, that was me pretty much saying everything. You can go on ahead and sign us out.
All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for continuing to support TSWS. And I can't believe it's been 3 hours and 36 minutes and you guys are still in the chat, blowing up the chat. Thank you. Thank you so much. I
Shout
can't
out to
believe
it.
we're this entertaining for y'all. We really, really, really appreciate it. If you haven't smashed the like button, make sure. Stop it, Ham. If you haven't smashed the like button, make sure you
You know who
smash
Loke
it on
looks
the way
like?
out.
Loke looks like the chick from Crime Mob. Looks like the chick.
Oh my god! All
looks
right,
like
I'm
the chick.
smashing the outro. I'm doing the outro. Y'all have a good one. We'll see you tomorrow. I will streaming Hellblade.
Oh
I will be
man,
doing Hellblade.
let's
Goodbye.
go.
Oh,
Let's go. Oh jeez.
They said we said, they said we said, they said we said, they said